Alright, escapees, and we are live now. Let me go ahead and fix the headset. Okay, just refreshing the stream page and all that. You might hear an echo for a bit here. That's just me testing the audio as per usual. Alright, just reloading it. Takes a while. Okay, pause that one. It's going though. Good, good, good. Just waiting for this page to load up real quick, and then you might hear a little echo. Okay. Oh, let me make sure. There we go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Alright, we'll get rid of that real quick. The echo, that is. Yo, what's up? Lots of chaos. First person in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the welcome back. Yup, indeed. Third stream since the big break, the big hiatus. Alright, there we go. Give you a little shout out there. Blast the volume here. Very nice. Okay, so next thing's next, you guys. I gotta get ready. Post all of these going live stuff. Y'all know how it is. Alright, so our tweet of the day is going live to check out the new Fallout 76 update with the Escapee crew. Hit the link, come hang out. Twitch.tv/Soulscape is where we're at. That's twitch.tv/SOUL_3SC4P3. Welcome to the stream, you guys. That is the tweet. I'm still calling them tweets, I know. I know Twitter's moved on. It's been phased out. Alright, I'm gonna copy paste that over to Facebook if I can. Let's see here. Make sure I am on Facebook. Yeah, there's been a few times that I've posted my going live stuff over on my personal Facebook page, and you know, all my old high school classmates can see it and stuff. And it's embarrassing because they don't watch me. They're probably just laughing. Alright, there you go. It is out on Facebook right there. Excellent. Go ahead and exit that. Looks good. We should have all of the, like the Streamlabs bot, the night bot. There we go. Lots of chaos says, well, first time I was around when you went live, at least. Nice. Crazy, schedule's crazy, so poor choice for me to assume. No, you're good. It's all good, no worries. Just haven't seen you when I'm around. Yeah, no worries. Lots of chaos. Good to see you. I hope you've been having a good summer. Alright, let's see here. So I'm going to take those tweets that I posted and let me copy paste that. And at the same time, I'll post our going live photo of the day. Oh, sorry, There we go, so I can exit Facebook. Perfect. There we are. Got that story out to Instagram. I'm going to @ everyone over on Discord, which if you haven't joined the Discord, you guys, please consider doing so. Also, shout out to the folks that did keep me company during the big hiatus. Yeah, while I was gone and stuff. Alright, there we go. Excellent. Oh, thank you so much. Hey! Just posting the going live stuff real quick. But hark now, what do I hear? Lots of chaos with the subscription. Woo! Thank you for the 5 months. Chaos said always up for some Fallout fun since several of my favorite Fallout Bethesda streamers have all quit streaming. No! Thanks for the entertainment. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Oni Link, what up, bro? Good to see you guys. Escapees, anybody close to your keyboard, please drop some love, some hype, some emotes of any kind going out to lots of chaos. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the 5 months. Resub love in the chat. There we are. Yeah, bear with me, you guys. This is my 3rd day back, so, and not in a row. I actually did some stuff for Labor Day. Okay, there's that. But we'll catch up in a second here, Escapees. I know I'm getting all of the like Instagram story, Snapchat story, Twitch story, all that going live junk that we gotta post. And I won't be playing just pure Fallout. Today I will, of course, but that's just because they have an update. I do plan on going back to a more story-based stream, which will be back on Oblivion Remastered, because I never finished that playthrough with you guys. Okay, and then now, gotta love the 9-year-old computer. My screen went black over here, so let me try to reload. It says click here to reload player. Okay. I'm clicking. It'll come back, it just takes a little bit of time and stuff. Alright. But yes, indeed. Oh, and speak of the devil, there we go, Nightbot with the post there. I am raising money to replace my 9-year-old laptop, you guys. Anything helps. Trying to upgrade the setup, and instead of streaming just straight through the console with no overlays, no on-screen notifications, all that stuff, trying to upgrade so I get an Elgato capture card, stream through the capture card, through the laptop, and be able to finally put some overlays and some cool notifications on the stream and all that stuff. If you want to help, please consider the GoFundMe link is right there in the chat. Anything helps, you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Whew. Okay, I think I'm done with posting. Good lord. I know. There's got to be an easier way to do all that. Okay, so let's get to the news here. We are live today to check out the Fallout 76 camp revamp, which I do believe came out on... What's today? Today's Wednesday, so Tuesday, yesterday, right? We have a couple of things here. Oh, yeah, so I missed your first stream, I guess. You probably already talked about your break and or reasons. Doesn't really matter, other than I hope that you achieved what you needed for the break and got what you needed from it. Oh, yeah, so I never planned to go on a hiatus or anything, but when I did, I think my last stream was like May 18th or something like that. And then I took off for like about almost 3.5 months. And honestly, yeah, I was just getting a lot of stuff done. I was trying to focus on working out, I was counting calories, exercising a lot. I was outside quite a bit, doing jogging, biking, you know, the usual and stuff. And I did lose some weight, yeah, woo! I lost about 10 pounds. I was like, oh, thank goodness, finally. But honestly, I don't think, because I've been working out for many, many, many years. And what I've learned from that is it's more about, like people say, you can't outrun a bad diet, right? Well, they're being honest and stuff. When you work out and overeat, you basically just plateau. You know, you're not losing weight, you're not necessarily gaining weight or anything, but you're definitely not losing it. So yeah, I started counting calories, trying to stick to a calorie deficit and stuff, and it worked, yep. Other than that, I was doing some other things. I saw a couple of live bands, and no big bands, but just my friends like from Dead Animal Assembly Plant, a band based out of Portland, Oregon. And so, you know, I got to see them a couple of times. I went to go see just some random other bands locally and stuff. What else? Oh, I participated in my very first karaoke competition. Didn't get past the first round, but that embarrassing video is up on social media for anybody that wants to check that out. What else? yeah, basically I did a lot of stuff at home. You know, I was, yeah, I have 3 dogs, so I was hanging out with them, going on walks a lot with them individually, not all at the same time, because that gets crazy. The lines get all tangled up, and oh my god, it's just chaos. What else? I got invited to a couple of family events. There's a graduation that I went to. Yeah, just a lot of fun stuff. I was basically enjoying my summer and things like that. It was nice though. But yeah, I hope you guys were. I played a lot of indie games. We talked about the indie games that I played and beat on stream. Wheel World, bike racing game, basically. Uh, Gosh, I can't remember. I'll have to go and look at the list. Oh, Pentiment, some puzzle games. Just, yeah, some really cool stuff that I went and did. All of those are on Game Pass, by the way. Alright, 1 second, escapees. I know, dude, it sucks. My laptop is, and you know what? I'm going to take a photo of it so you guys can see. My laptop is 9 years old, you guys, and it's giving me some issues right now. That's why I'm trying to upgrade. Not only that, Microsoft is phasing out support for Windows 10, and I checked on PC Health section. Unfortunately, my laptop doesn't have the hardware to upgrade. Yeah, oh, thank you for the congratulations. There we go. Oh yeah, it's all good, Chaos, no worries. Cool, cool. Alright, you guys. So let's check out, oh, see, it did it again. Let's check out some of the updates here. So I haven't logged on since the last time we streamed, which was a couple of days ago. I did do something. I got invited to floating on the river on Labor Day, which was Monday. And that was my first time ever, and let's just say it was a blast. There's a lot of alcohol, a lot of good times shared. The water was nice, the river was nice and shallow, so you could get out and swim and touch the bottom if you needed to. A lot of seaweed, a lot of plants down there. What else? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely recommend. Nice little spot and stuff. Alright, let's see. So, there's been a lot of updates. Apparently, yes, and the ones I heard of were that they were going to revamp the workshop interface. They have relaxed building rules, so now instead of not being able to place things somewhere, sometimes you can merge items. And item locking, never accidentally lose your items again. Alright. Modern Living Season 22, that's right, new season is out and available. Cool, cool. The season is all about camps. Get started with your challenges, earn score, and rank up to earn tickets. Okay. We also have camp contests. Ooh. Rebuild Appalachia. Enter a first in a series of 4 camp contests to earn exciting prizes. Scan the QR code to learn more. Ooh. I've seen camps that are really, really, really well built. I don't think I have the ability to actually win one of these contests and stuff, so I'll chill on that. And then we did learn fishing in my first stream back, Escapees. We did the fishing event, or not the fishing event, but the fishing quest line. Started that up, finished it, so that I do know how to fish in this game. Alright. What I'm most nervous about with this new update, and I didn't mention it on the news, but there are some card changes. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but we'll check it out. We'll see. So here are the items, by the way. Cold Steel bundle. I think I do have this dog, don't I? Or is this one a little bit different than the one I have? I have one of these dogs at my camp. Settler's backpack. Ooh. Let me see this coal and steel bundle. Heartened. Nice building. Reminds me of that food factory sometimes has an event. Oh, Mama Dolce's. Yeah, yeah. Reminds me of Mama Dolce's a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Mention my setup. My setup is basically I stream through the Xbox Series X directly to Twitch. So console to Twitch, and that's it. So I'm not able to have any cool overlays, no on-screen notifications. I barely get the audio notifications. That's because I have to run a different program and stuff. But I'm hoping to get a laptop that's powerful enough to run my stream through a capture card and then use Streamlabs OBS to put the overlay on top of the stream and just, you know, do some cool stuff, how to upgrade the setup basically. And then I'll be able to use like a stream deck and all that. But I do need different components. So I have the camera, of course, but I do need like a microphone. I'm not gonna be able to capture the audio from my headset anymore. So I'll need like a microphone. I'll need an extra USB hub because I guess there's going to be a lot of USBs that are going to be running through the laptop and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, my current setup is directly through the Xbox Series X straight to Twitch. Which poses some problems and stuff. You know, I can't move the camera around too much. Can't adjust the camera size. Audio options, super limited. All that good stuff. Alright, some of these items we already have, like the Cappy backpack. Not bad, not bad. Radiation dummy. But yeah, once again, I do have a GoFundMe set up, Escapees, if anybody wants to help out. We have a nice goal on there. Alright, today's free item was the carry weight booster, but there's a couple more free items here. Train bridge set. Ooh. I mean, that's kind of cool if you wanted to, you know, bridge two areas in your camp. Alright, and then Fallout First gets something free too. Let's see what we get here. I don't see it. I don't see it. 50% off the sequin dress. I'm pretty sure I own that already. Oh, free first aid box. What? Let me see here. This aid box is here for your medicinal and chem storage needs. Oh, to infinitum. Infinitum, actually. Included with membership in Fallout First, you must be an active member to deposit aid. Oh my god. Oh, that's sick, dude. Alright, now this is nice. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Yo, what up, Max? Welcome to the stream. Howdy. Tip my hat, my invisible hat. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes with me too, Chaos. Like, I always want to build something really, like, I'll see these cool builds. Somebody made, like, a dollhouse, and we checked it out on stream, like, many months ago and stuff. And they just have, like, these really creative builds and everything, or churches, just different types. And I'm always like, ooh, you know, I should make a theme build. And I always end up with, like, some weird house-looking camp. I'm like, oh, well, you know, this is good. All right, here we go. Going into the server here. Let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? Even though the stream has already been started, I completely forgot to do the countdown. Stream starting officially in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Soul Stream. Thank you for jumping in. Excuse my wrinkled cards. My dog has been jumping all over them and stuff. Might have to upgrade the cards pretty soon. They're all bent now. No. Tickets to Gold Bullion. Season ended a couple days ago. We're on season 22 now. Your unused tickets will be exchanged for Gold Bullion. Claiming later will allow you to change which character receives the Gold Bullion. And I only had like 5 tickets remaining, so sure, I'll take them. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I got the countdown in just in time. So today, basically, Escapees, we are checking out the new changes that come with the new season. The game's been updated and stuff. Okay, so what I'm really worried about is the changes to the cards. Alright, let's open up this card here. So I noticed right away, at least a few of my cards One on perception, one on luck up there have been changed out, so I hope I don't have to switch things up too much. Hey, you guys ever hear about the drunk Mr. Handy? He can't hold his wine. I know, cheesy dad jokes. Right, so I have 15 points in perception. But it looks like one of my cards either got switched out or changed somehow. Alright, let me... I'll join a team here. Oh, also let me make sure I'm not in area chat, otherwise they'll hear me blabbing. Okay, no area chat. Good, good, good. Alright, let me go to my camp real quick. It's gonna take concentration. I can't have Cappy and Bottle talking in the background. I need to scrutinize my cards here. Alright, let's see. So it looks like, for me, I have one unused point in perception, one unused point in luck. But I am wondering, so I have Bloody Mess, Grim Reaper Sprint, Better Criticals, Serendipity, Ricochet, Class Freak, and Critical Savvy. Alright. Misses and Vats now contribute to the critical meter. Lucky Break. Slight chance your equipped armor. Serendipity. I do have Serendipity, right? Okay. I'm just making sure it didn't like unequip the cards that I wanted. But it looks like no. And you know what? I'll be honest. I don't know what changed. Alright. Weak spot damage. 10% damage to close enemies. Chance to evade. That swaps targets on kill. Gain plus 10 damage per kill while on a kill streak. I think that's good. 5% chance to evade. Alright. Let's see if it unequipped anything. A ghoul perk. None of my characters are ghouls. I've actually never gone through that quest line either. Alright. I did like Pack and Light for the action point regeneration. I have my Nerd Rage still, Science, and batteries included so I can carry some more ammo. Bodyguard, Strange in Numbers, reduce targets, damage output after you attack. That's good, that's good. Each attack makes your target take increased damage. That's good too. Ironclad, Through Hiker. So if you're just coming in, you guys, I'm checking my cards. Some of the special cards have updated. So I'm just looking to see. Increased max AP based on endurance. Take 45% less damage from explosions. That's good, that's good. Radical, greater your rats, greater your strength. Starch jeans, excellent. Number cruncher, 2% increased damage per AP cost. Plus 15 range damage to far enemies. 20% more damage, crippled limbs. Range attacks, ignore armor. Focus fire to gain 3% accuracy and damage per shot. Alright, and awareness, gain more of that's accuracy based on your perception. Good, good. Got strong back over here, traveling pharmacy. Oh, by the way, I need to build that pharmacy bag and stuff because I heard that you can store, I mean, I read you can store all of your medicine in there. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Maybe I could get rid of traveling pharmacy. Yeah, I'll just carry, you know, like 2 or 3 stim packs with me. 25 range damage to crippled targets, barbarian, sturdy frame, bandolier, ordnance express. I'm thinking about getting rid of ordnance express because I've gotten rid of all of my grenades except for Molotovs recently. Because those are basically the only ones I use, and only during certain events and stuff. Alright, so with perception I have 1 point. I can't really, I'll be honest, I don't pay too much attention to special cards once I have my build set, so I don't know exactly what changed here. But I do know that I have 1 point that I need to spend in perception and another point that I need to spend in luck. So I'd be down to maybe equipped. Let's see, critical savvy. Critical hits now only consume 85% of your critical meter. Alright, I'd be down to rank this up by 1. So let me pick a perk here. And I'm gonna want critical savvy. Ooh, do I have better criticals? You know, let me see. Oh, I do. Okay, I have better criticals. It's maxed out. Alright, I'm looking for it. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, let the world hear you babble. I've actually, yes, go ahead, fix that. I've actually heard other people stream this game before in area chat. And I'll be 100% honest, like, it's interesting eavesdropping on somebody's conversation, but after a while, I muted them. I was like, alright, I'm good. I'm like, I'm watching a stream over here. I don't need to have, you know, somebody's audio going on in my brain. Okay, so we got critical savvy. Next, I need 1 more point in perception. Let's see. Any little cards that I might want to... Can I equip this? Nope, not enough. Yeah, it has that 2 on the left right there. Ooh, do I have refractor? I don't. Tank killer's maxed out. All of them are maxed out except for downranger. Alright, alright. Let me see if I have any cards that I'd want to grab for perception. Small guns have 10% range. I do use a lot of VATS with this character. Movement speed. Movement speed would be nice, but that requires 2 points, and I only have 1 extra point. Long shot. % increased. I do have that one already. I think I have refractor as well. Or no, I wanted it, but that also requires 2 points. I only have 1 right now. Small guns have better accuracy and spread. Sniper, tank killer, tormentor. Alright, nothing that I saw really, you know, screamed out at me, so I think I'll just upgrade downranger. And then we can always change this later if I need to. Alright, there we go. Excellent. If you're just coming in, Escapee, some of my cards changed, so I had to fix that real quick. Alright, cool. Next, we do get to check out some of the building here. Apparently, building has been revamped. This whole update's called the Camp Revamp, so let's see how it is. Going into build mode, the camp menu has been updated. Select a category and expand it to explore more items. Ooh, interesting. Some important controls have changed, and these updates are now shown on the button bar. Explore the camp section of the help menu for details on alternative controls and input shortcuts. So left stick is to switch to build and modify mode. Control pad is to navigate. B is of course back and cancel. X is to snap, collide, and free placement. Ooh, free placement. Exactly like The Sims, right? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've never seen the Sim Settlements mods. Alright, let's see here. Items with red icons cannot be built unless their conditions are met. Open Options widget to filter buildable, unlockable, known, show and hide variants, or expand item info cards. Alright. Yeah, that's true, Chaos. I agree. Yep. People get a little too comfortable in just believing the first thing they hear and not doing their own research and stuff. In Modify mode, you can edit, apply, or remove wallpapers, create blueprints, lock, or replace an item by selecting the appropriate category. You can still store, scrap, and attach wires using the controls on the button bar. Okay, back button for options. Alright, I'll probably remember like half of that. So here is the new menu. Yes, indeed, they did change it on the left right there. Looks different now. Getting a screenshot of that. With the camp pieces. Aha, here we go. Foundations, porches, floors, walls, roof. Ooh, this is nice. Good categorization. I like that, I like that. Oops. Alright, defense, I'm assuming, you know, all the turrets and stuff. Power. Lights. Ooh, here we go. Signs, wall lights. Fire. Ceiling lights, candles. Where are the... Probably in wall lights, huh? Where's the letters at? That's what I want to know. I want to know where the letters are. Yeah, I hope they have letters. I didn't see it anywhere. I know. What the fuzz? Let me see this. Yeah, where's the letters? Lighted letters? Uh-oh. Yeah, because those are the main type of lights that I actually use. Not in signs. I don't think they'd be in lamps. So contrary to popular belief, even though it's well organized, I still can't find some of these damn items. What's these, ceiling lights? Nope. Candles? Maybe it's in a different section, huh? Different category. Maybe they're not considered lights anymore. Maybe they're wall furniture, wall decorations, possibly. More signs. Aha, wall letters. Ah, there we go, you guys. High five. Phew. After an hour of looking, we finally found it. No, just 5 minutes. There we go. Yeah, we almost had a small aneurysm there. I was like, where's the letters? No! How am I gonna self-promote? Yeah, on every Camp Escapees, you've seen it before, I bet. I always have like a wall that says, Soul Escape on Twitch. Yep. I need these letters. I need them. Alright, perfect. Whew, that's all I was worried about right there. Window curtains, cool. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm looking for that new box that we just got via Fallout First, which is a pharmacy box. I'm not sure if that would be in maybe storage, right? Yeah, storage. Let's check this out. Aha! Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. Let's see if it does what I'm hoping it does, which is lighten my weight. Here, I'll put it right here for the time being. There you go. Perfect. All right. Somebody's shooting. Who's shooting? Get out of my house. Get off my lawn. I paid good money for this lawn. Beat it, scrub. All right. So I noticed my water gun was grayed out. Why is that? Okay, I was like, don't tell me I need ammo for that now. I don't know why it's grayed out on the weapon wheel, but it is for some reason. Hey, ho, hey, ho. What's up, Marine? Welcome in. Yeah, they're in their own category. Yeah, letters got shafted. They deleted letters, no. That's my favorite camp item to build. All right, here we go. Aid storage transfer box. So let's see. Right now, I am at 531 encumbrance over 675. I'm going to store everything I can here. It said store it to infinitum as long as you have Fallout First, so might as well use it, right? Berry mentats, I'll keep like 3. I'll keep 3 of the stuff that I use. Woo! Right away we're doing well. What about the carry weight boosters? Oh, you can store those too, hell yeah! I'll keep one with me. Just in case. Wow! We're already at 519 carry weight. Whoa, this is awesome. This is my favorite thing. My new favorite part of the update. The aid storage box. What does Daddy-O do? Intelligence? I'll keep like 2 of those. We don't need to be smart in the Commonwealth. The disease cure, leave that. Fury! Glowing blood, usually I sell this. Grape mentats. Can I store lunch boxes now? Ooh, hell yeah. Medics. I do use medics occasionally. Woo! Yeah, if you have Fallout First, you guys, get this damn pharmaceutical box here. It's a lifesaver. It's a game changer. Especially if you're a ghoul. I heard ghouls have to carry a lot of like Rad X and stuff. Scouts banners. Oh, here we go. Finally, I can get rid of some of these stim packs, dude. I've just been dropping them. They waste so much. There we go. Yeah, and stim pack supers. Woo! Those weigh a ton. Had I known that this was going to be in the new update, this box, I would have kept my other stim pack supers. I had a bunch, dude. I had so many. There we go. We went from like 530 weight carry weight to about 465 right there. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And in fact, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do even less too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, dude, that's amazing. I lost so much weight by leaving my drugs there. But yeah, that's the new emergency pharmaceutical kit. It's in the Atom store right now for free if you have Fallout First. So maybe not exactly free, but works almost exactly like the ammo station and the scrap box do, except for you can only store drugs in there. But dude, that's a game changer. All right. Well, not only is that a game changer because you can store drugs, but also I might be able to switch out my traveling pharmacy card. So we were at 463 carry weight. If I unequipped my traveling pharmacy, we do go up to 487 for the drugs that I do still have in my inventory. Oh yeah, also you can't leave magazines in there, and you cannot leave, you can't store magazines, and you can't store serums either. So serums are kind of heavy. So I'll keep my pharmaceutical special card here. I'll keep my traveling pharmacy equipped. But only because I still have a bunch of serums. I'll try to sell those. Maybe I'll sell them for cheap. Or just drop them, right? And then I might be able to switch that card out for something else. But yeah, cool. Alright. Camp looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some stuff. Alright, what time is it, you guys? 2:23. Let's see what event is going on. Shard of the Swamp. Turn that on, turn that on. But yeah, basically all of my camps end up like kind of resembling just regular houses and homes. I try to make them, you know, a little bit cooler. There's my self-promotion wall. It looks better at night though. Full escape on Twitch. Always gotta get that self-promotion in. Alright, I'll take that. You know, the item that I am waiting for to come back to the Atom shop would be that Deathclaw rotisserie thing. The one that produces Deathclaw meat. And that's just because, you know, I like Deathclaw steak. It tastes good. It tastes good. Speaking of Deathclaw steak, got some meat right here. So, to anybody that's experienced the new update already, what are your favorite changes? I did check my cards already. I'm not too sure exactly what changed on the cards. But I did see that some of my... I had unused points apparently, so some of my cards must have changed. I don't know, but we just, we kind of went through them really quick. Alright, let's see here. I did see, because I kind of scrolled quickly before the stream through the release notes. So reworked workshop UI makes finding the items you want to build faster, while relaxed build rules in adventure mode gives everybody more freedom to create the camp of their dreams. We're also nearing the end of the combat rebalancing project that kicked off last year with a significant increase to melee weapon damage, boost to damage over time effects, improving the feel of manual aiming, and some changes to VATs that make the experiences more reliable. That's a lot to dig into, so go ahead and get started. Update highlights, relaxed build rules, unleash your creativity. With relaxed building rules, it allows you to build new styles of camps. Reworked workshop UI. The workshop UI has been revamped to make it easier for you to get to the camp items you're looking for, which we just checked, and yeah, once you find, you know, the right category and stuff, you can find the items. Item locking. I haven't tried this one out. Never accidentally scrap your gear again with this highly requested feature. Combat. Improvements to manual aiming and VATs, plus a bunch of damage and range increases. And then it's also Season 22, the start of it. Appalachian modern living. A modern dweller needs a modern home. We do indeed. So there's placement mode toggles in build mode. Snap mode is normal, just what we're used to. Collision mode, items will not auto snap, but will consider collisions. And free mode, no snapping and no collisions. There are still some placement restrictions and items that require ground placement, like crops, extractors, items that require water to be placed. Placement restrictions have been loosened for other items. This allows you to place them more freely. Yes, this means in the air too! Foundations. Items that used to require a foundation to be placed no longer have that requirement. Also, when you're removing an item, you no longer have to worry about part of your structure being inaccessible. Oh, thank God. Because even with this camp here in particular, dude, I was trying to get as close. In fact, I might be able to like rebuild this whole camp one day. I was trying to get to as close to the damn waterfall as I could. And that's as close as I could get without, you know, squashing or colliding into the rocks back there. Which I understand, you know, but I was like, dang, it'd be so much better if I could just, you know, maybe stick one of the walls or the foundations, like, inside of the rock. Oh, yeah, but when I was building this top part here, dude, if you try to remove this staircase or this staircase right here, it would not let me because it's like, oh, part of your camp would be inaccessible. Basically, I wouldn't be able to get to the roof or whatever, so that was a pain in the ass when I was building this camp. Pain in the butt, you guys. You can still do blueprints, which is if you wanted to save like a particular style of camp, you can blueprint it inside of the build mode and then place it in a different area. Power cables can now be built even if the cable intersects with another object. Nice. So I have some camps where I had to like boop, 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 put a bunch of power things just to get it like to go through and over a wall instead of, it wouldn't let you go through the wall, so you had to put the cable over the wall. That'll be interesting. Alright. So those are the camp changes. There's also combat changes. Caravans are a little bit different. We're restructuring the objectives in caravans to ensure players get the rewards even if the Brahmin is left alive, even if they're unable to complete the route. Oh, if the Brahmin's left alive, even if they're unable to complete the route. So sometimes, and I noticed this in caravans too, when you start up a caravan, occasionally the caravan Brahmin will get glitched out and he'll just get stuck and everybody's just kind of like, you know, trying to push the Brahmin along, but he's just stuck in a certain area, like behind a rock or, you know, in a little crevice or something, and you can't, you know, move him. So you have to cancel out the caravan or, you know, just let it be. A lot of us just fast travel away. So apparently, we'll still get the reward if the Brahmin's alive, even if the Brahmin can't complete the route. The event will now take a maximum of 7 minutes to complete. That's caravans. Cool. Item locking, I have not checked that out yet. Let's see. Locking an item will not prevent loss of junk on death or prevent items from being used as a material for crafting. Okay. There's some more accessibility features apparently with the update. Mischief Night is returning on October 7th. Prepare to head over, and it's changed too because I did see a YouTube video on the new Mischief Night. Head over to Rapidan Camp in Skyline Valley to enjoy this refreshed take on a fun and chaotic event. Ping and emote swap. Thanks to community feedback, we've decided to flip the press, currently set to ping in the live game, and press and hold. Oh, so emoting is different too now. Let's check this out. Yo, what's up, Kinkroid? Good to see you. And the GOAT streamer returns. Yeah, good to see you too, Kinkroid. Thank you for keeping me company in the Discord channel during the hiatus. Or just checking out the new updates in 76. I'll get to doing some of the, what do you call them? The challenges in a little bit here. So now, I guess we have to press something else to access emotes. Okay, I see what's going on here. So pinging an item and stuff now is press and hold. But if you just want to straight up emote, you just press the button once. Alright, cool, cool. That's good, that's good. Do this emote. Alright, and that's the end of the important part. That's the end of the important part of the release notes. The next thing, they go into the new season. And then they go into all the combat changes with, you know, the enemies, VATs, all that stuff right there. Combat balancing, manual aim improvements, weapon mods. You can find all this that I'm reading, Escapees, at fallout.com. It's pretty much on the front page. I was able to access it really, really quickly. The perk changes, I already went through my cards. Let's kind of look at the perk changes here. In this update, we are finishing up our rebalancing of weapon perks, which include the heavy melee, thrown, and bow weapons. At a high level, the perk card changes touch on. Heavy gunner perks are being replaced with perks that focus on spending ammo to gain bonuses. Melee perks are moving away from one-hand and two-hand designations, and instead these perks will lean into more general properties of melee weapons, such as bleed and power attacks. Bow perks will be benefiting thrown melee as well as the bow weapons, with new ways to take down groups of enemies. We are also standardizing perks and mods that grant the ability to automatically revive. Perks with these effects now bypass going into the down state, have a 100% chance to occur, have a cooldown, and require the use of a healing item such as Stim Pack. Alright, it looks like Slugger changed, Slugger Expert. One of the Sluggers turned into Kneecapper. Another one's called Heavy Hitter now. Wound Salter, Natural Stance, Bloodluster, Iron Fist, new card called Bullet Storm. Ooh, you know what? I might want to look into these new cards too. Let me see this. Bullet Storm? Oops, went backwards. There we go. So here's Bloodluster. Your bleed effects have 35% more damage and 25% less duration. Bullet Storm. Gain 3% damage per ammo spent. 30 ammo spent. Max 10 stacks. That would be nice for the minigun. Hell yeah. Here's the new Kneecapper. Melee weapons deal 50% limb damage. No power tools though. Though not the chainsaw and all that. Yo, Kinkroid, what's up, bro? Thank you for the subscription. Woo! I know, it's good to see you here too. Woo! Escapees, anybody close to your keyboard, please drop some love, some hype, some emotes of any kind for Kink. Thank you. I know, and I enjoyed your concert pictures and stuff on Instagram. On the Discord, I was telling people that I went to a few local shows myself. I have a larger concert that I'm going to in October, but I won't say what band it is just yet. But it is one that I grew up with, so I'm pretty excited about that. Escapees, anybody close to your keyboards, please drop some love, some hype, some emotes of any kind out to Kinkroid. And once again, thank you for keeping me company in the Discord, Kink. There were a couple people that hung out while I was on my hiatus, and I appreciated it. Made me feel like I wasn't alone. So if you're just coming in, Escapees, I'm reading the patch notes and stuff on fallout.com about what changed here. Checking out some of these cards. A lot of melee changes too. Alright. I know, I'm looking at some of these, I'm like, ooh. Legendary mods got a little bit of a upgrade too. Life saving. Life-saving legendary mod chance to auto-revive increased from 50% to 100%. Added a 5-minute cooldown. Lucky was renamed to Lucky Hit. And that's it. It stayed the same. Rejuvenators now adds HP and AP regeneration to the Hunger and Thirst abilities. Ooh. Alright. And there's a few more down here too. Armor fixed an issue where power armor heads-up display UI did not display while underwater. Books and magazines. A couple of camp updates with certain camp items. One of them wasn't able to float on the water, now it can. Watoga robots could become hostile to camp allies or turrets, even if you've already done that quest. I guess they fixed that. Okay. Changed it so steeped ash rose tea, the duration increased to 1 hour. Alright. Fishing, the couple changes here. Inspecting a fish now shows how many of it you've caught. Fixed an issue that could cause the fishing rod to become invisible after catching a fish. Fixed an issue where players could enter vats while fishing. Yeah, let's just shoot the fish instead. Ah yes, gameplay, the floating numbers. I did see this on a YouTube video about the update the other day. Floating numbers now have a random offset, so now they kind of fall in a waterfall pattern instead of just like, you know, do. Now they're kind of like blue. Damage over time effects now display in the floating damage numbers. Reduce size of the visual radius of explosions for hack and slash legendary perk effect. Bloodworms now increases explosion damage correctly. And they fixed an issue where covert operative bonuses would not trigger as expected. Alright. Miscellaneous changes fixed an issue where tattoos on male faces could appear warped. Fixed multiple typos found throughout your Appalachian adventure. Yeah, we got the typos fixed, guys. Yeah. Fixed localization issues. A light source now shows in the free camera mode if the player's Pip-Boy light is turned on. Added descriptions to different bobbleheads. Fixed an issue where repaired bobbleheads were not functioning as intended. Fixed an issue where players were unable to access the paper map or change camera view mode. Updated the description of popcorn to include its duration of granted effects. And you can now buy season rank ups in Private World. Ooh! Alright. Cool, couple of workbench fixes as well. Melee has 2 new categories, fists and power tools. Rename the melee category for edge weapons to sharp weapons. Alright, seems good. Once again, if you want to read the patch notes and all that stuff, they're on fallout.com. Front page. Whew! Alright, I think we're good with the patch notes and all this and that. And just in time, Dangerous Pastime started up. Let's go do an event, escapees. I'm ready. My most favorite update though, if you have Fallout First, you guys, there is a new item that you can claim in the workshop, or excuse me, the Atom Store. Only if you have Fallout First though. It's called the Aid Storage Box, the Emergency Pharmaceutical Kit here. We're now able to store all of our drugs, all the drugs that you don't want in your actual inventory can go into this box here. It does not work with serums though. Serums are pretty heavy. Can't store magazines in there. Can't store, what are the other things? Oh, bobbleheads. Can't store bobbleheads, magazines, serums. But you can store, which is pretty interesting, like the carry weight boosters and lunch boxes. So yeah, it helped out. I started off with like 530 carry weight went down to 474. So I'm like, oh shiz. Yeah, it's working. It works. And now we just need one for food too. But yeah, once I get rid of some of those serums I have in my inventory, I might just, you know, switch out that card, that special card that I have. We don't really need it if we use the box a bit more. Alright, just eating some food before I go over to Dangerous Pastimes. Let's see if anybody's there. My new favorite emote, yeah, the Soulless Bless. Or no, Soulless Nun. That one and Soulless Nun and Soulless Bless I like a lot too. That little dog, I know she's very hard to see there, but if you click on it, that little dog is my little lady. My little lady. Oh yeah, thank you for enjoying the karaoke session. That was my first time ever on stage. I was trying to, you know, put on a show, quote unquote. So I'll admit, you guys, I'd never practiced. I should have practiced, you know, the moving around while singing and stuff. And dude, my mouth dried up so quickly. I got mean old cotton mouth. And it was hard to hit some of those notes and stuff. I was like, oh my god, I should have practiced this before. In my defense, though, I was led to believe that during that karaoke competition, we were only going to be singing one song. And so I only practiced one song, and it was Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name. Shot through the heart, you know, that song. And so when I got there, the karaoke host lady was like, all right, now fill out this paper. And the paper said that you need to have 4 songs, and she was going to choose randomly which song you were going to sing. And I was like, ah! And so I felt dumb. I was like, I should have known, you know, it wasn't just going to be one song. All right, somebody started up this event. So yeah, so instead of getting to sing You Give Love a Bad Name, which I thought the slightly older audience would enjoy, I had to sing, she chose Linkin Park's Numb for me. Which, yes, it's my fault too, I put it on the list. Oh, look at that, look at the damage numbers, escapees. See, they're falling in a waterfall cascade fashion. That's cool, that looks good. I like that. I like it a lot. So yeah, so needless to say, had I known that I was gonna, you know, have to choose between 4 songs, I would have practiced those dang songs. But now I know for next time, though. I'd like to do some more karaoke, but not competition, you know, because I'll be honest, it felt not heartbreaking, but it was disappointing when she didn't call my name for round 2. But I kind of knew too. I was like, damn, oh man, this sounds better when I sing it in the car. But yeah, much respect to actual frontmen, frontwomen, and people in the band who perform on stage, because that moving around and singing, like, man, shout out to Britney Spears with all her dancing. I don't know how she could dance and sing at the same time, but me just even moving around and pointing a bit, whoo, my mouth dried up so fast. I was like, bro, I'm out of breath. And I work out daily, so yeah, I was surprised that I was out of breath too. It made it hard to hit those notes. But I had a lot of fun. Regardless, I had a lot of fun. I would definitely do it again. I just, you know, now I'm prepared. Now I know you gotta practice more than one song. My fool butt was practicing just Shot Through the Heart the whole time. Oh my gosh. I know, I should have known though. I should have known that there was a chance that they were gonna ask for multiple songs and stuff. But, you know, I'll be honest though, I was actually very relieved when they said, you know, I wasn't going through to the second round, because, like, there were so many participants. I was going over, you know, because I live in a small town, escapees. I was not expecting as many people to participate. 100% honesty. I was like, oh, you know, it might be like 10, 12 people that we have to listen to sing and stuff. Dude, there was like 30 or at least 25, maybe even more, 30, 32. There was a lot of people. And no offense to anybody's musical taste, I love all types of music myself. We all know that I'm more of a metalhead, more of a rocker, more of an alternative rock type listener, but dude, I had to sit through at least, geez, like 25 country music songs, and some of the older songs that I had, you know, I had no idea. I was like, oh my god, we have to sit through this. And you know, a lot of people, hey, it was a karaoke competition, so of course people were just trying to showcase their voice and stuff, but you know, people were just like, you know, just standing there with the microphone. And so I'll be honest, and not to be rude or anything, but I was bored after a while, so I was relieved that I didn't go to the next round. I was a little disappointed, but I was also relieved because it meant I could go home. I was like, bro, I need some alcohol or something to sit through this. God, had I known this was gonna take that long, I would have snuck in some vodka or something. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think it just wasn't my crowd either, I guess. I mean, the judges, they were all kind of the older type folks that enjoyed the country music, because a lot of the country singers made it through to the second round. Even people that I thought had worse vocals than I did. I mean, I'm definitely not saying I was the best, because I was not. That was not my best performance. But I'll be honest, when I left and stuff, me and my friend were like, that was rigged. Because one of the guys that made it through, dude, he sucked at singing. He was just there, you know, standing on the microphone with it really close to his lips, and like, not to be rude, but he had a terrible voice, and he still made it through the second round. I was like, bro, this show's rigged. They just want to hear more of that country music. Which, once again, is not bad, but just not my scene. I was the only goth-looking person that went. There's a couple more people that sang a few rock songs. But we were told when we were making our song choices that we had to keep it family-friendly. And there were a few people, you know, no F words, no talking about guns or killing, you know, no songs like that, right? And so I was like racking my brain thinking of, oh god, you know, what song do I know that doesn't talk about, you know, death or violence or killing or, you know, sex or whatever. And it was hard. That's why I chose Numb and a few other songs that I thought, you know, weren't my best vocally, but at least they wouldn't get me disqualified for, you know, saying the F word too much or whatever. And right away, some guy, he started singing Santeria. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. That song, right? Now, I love that song. That song's awesome. But it does have, like, you know, domestic violence. I'll smack that, you know, that girl or whatever, and pop a cap and Sancho is what the rest of the song says. So, you know, it talks about violence and stuff, and so I was thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, they said family friendly. I go, that's why I chose those other songs. Had I known we could have chose vulgar songs, I would have chosen some vulgar songs too. Oh man, good times. Yeah, somebody else sang that song Creep. Well, I'm a creep. I'm a something. What the hell am I doing here? Anyways, that song had the F word, and the girl that sang it, man, she screamed that F word out really loud. She's like, fucking, I don't fucking belong here, or something like that. And I was like, hey, what happened to family friendly? Now, I'm no prude myself. I say the F word all the time, but, you know, I was just following the rules where they said, oh, it has to be family friendly, and no bad words, no talking about sex or guns, drugs. I'm like, bro, had I known we could have sneakily gotten away with it, I probably would have chosen some songs that are about drugs. Oh, good times. Alright, here's the ending boss. Oh, Jeebus H! I think he got me. Oh yeah, he ran me down! I was like, here's the ending boss. As he bowls me over. Don't worry, you got this girl too, so you and me both, sister. But yeah, overall I had a lot of fun though with the karaoke competition. I don't think I'd do any more competitions, but I'd love to just do karaoke for fun though. I've been asking around on my my local town Facebook pages, like, hey, do any of these bars around here do karaoke? You know, are there karaoke nights or anything like that? And so far, I've not got a response yet. So either nobody knows or they're just not answering. Ugh. Alright, we're still trying to kill this damn hermit crab over here. Trying my best to. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. I'll go try to get it with the auto axe here. Oh, jeez. Oh, I went down escapees. Probably the lightning or something. Help! Help! Fallout's treating me well. We just checked out the new update, Travanator. Read the patch notes and stuff as much as I could. Oh, shiz, I died again. Alright, I'll just give up. I'll come back on my own. Yeah. A lot of country music lovers, especially in my area. I do live in a rural town, rural desert part of Washington. We have a lot of agriculture. Not a lot of rainfall, but we do have a lot of crops and stuff. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying my best, Get this crab situation under control. Whoo! I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna beat this event, dude. None of us can destroy this thunder crab. We only have 30 seconds. Ah! I think it's over, you guys. It's over. And not in a good way. There we go. Get it! Drinking coffee to regenerate my action points. Yeah, I'm not the only one dying. This guy died up there. Yeah, everybody died, dude. That's crazy.
Everyone that wasn't in the control room. So, everyone but me. I can't get cops on dead people. Get off my monitors before I come up there or I'll definitely shoot you.
Is this guy down? I don't know if I can get you, bro. I don't want to go up there. Oh, see, I don't want to go up there and die too. Woo! I'm leaving. Oh, look, see, this person's dead. I'm just trying not to get killed by the thunder crab. The event might be over, but the thunder crab still lives. Oh, it's all good, Kinkroid. It was good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'll be playing some different games to escape these, not just Fallout 76. This was just the easiest game to get back into after my big old hiatus and stuff. But I do want to get back to Oblivion Remastered. I know we still have a playthrough going. Haven't beat it just yet. But yeah, if you're just coming in to Escapees, we did check out and we read quite a bit of the patch notes for this new season, Season 22, Modern Living. Woo! Oh man. Oh, it was crazy. It took a while, everybody. It took a while. It's been a while. There we go. Late victory. Okay, so all the patch notes, all the updates, all of this stuff, right? What do I hear in the background? You guys hear it? Random gunfire. They still haven't fixed that. The gunfire audio that gets stuck. I still hear it. Phantom gunfire. But yeah, my favorite new item, which I'm sure a lot of you can agree and attest to this, is the new medical aid box kit thing. Yeah, if you have Fallout First, you can get the medical aid box and store all your medicine at your camp. It doesn't work on serums or magazines or bobbleheads, but you can pretty much save everything else. So it helped a lot with my inventory. Dropped like 60 pounds or so. Ooh, 2-shot explosive. Wow, this is a really nice plasma caster. I think I'll save it. So put it in the box. Let me see. Oh, my box is a little bit full. Why is my box full? I don't remember it being that encumbered. Last time I checked. Yeah, I'm at 1,196 pounds. Out of 1,200, but I wonder why. Oh well. Oh well. There we go. The Master Sword said, they only fix things that positively impact us. That's it, huh? Well, I'm negatively impacted by the damn extra audio. It hurts my ears. Yeah, they're like, get rid of the stuff that makes them happy. I'm just joking. But yeah, anybody playing this? How are you guys liking the new updates? And what's up, Seb the Skull Kid? I missed you up there. Yeah, Blink 182 would be good to sing as well, Kinkeroid. Yeah, been a good summer, now hopefully on to a good autumn. Indeed. Sort the stash by stash weight. Yes, indeed. That's how I find the culprit. Yeah, what's so heavy here? For me, it's probably all these guns, but I just don't remember if I put one in recently that was like extra heavy. Last time I saw my own inventory, I could have sworn that I was at 1,170. Now I'm all the way up to 1,196. Whew! I don't know. But yeah, I need to get rid of some of these weapons or put them on my mule characters, huh? Yep. Alright, but you guys don't want to see this nonsense here. Oh, you know what? I finally dropped a bunch of Fashnot masks. I had a whole bunch, and in fact, I should go and do that right now too. I've been leaving like a couple Fashnot masks here and there. Not the good ones or anything like that, you guys. The crappy ones. Been leaving Fashnot masks in groups of 2 or 3. Yeah, the repair kits, exactly. I had to drop some repair kits, which I was really sad about. Because I was doing some raids when I was off stream. And so they gave me a bunch of the regular repair kits, and whoo, I didn't know how much weight those had until I actually looked at them. I was like, holy crap. Alright, I'm joining a different team, so I have a little bit more teammates there. Alright, let's see here. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Master Sword. If you go to the inventory tab, it lists everything and sorts by stack weight. You can find the culprit that way, huh? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I was like, what was I gonna do here? We're gonna drop
For a balloon?
some Fashnot masks. Fasnacht. which is the culprit of a lot of my carry weight here. Alright, 2 alien masks. Drop a couple big foots, a couple big feet. So you got rid of a bunch of Blue Devil. These slightly uncommon ones now, the Brahmin and the like Loon and Buffoon and all that, that dropped from rare to uncommon. I'm still keeping quite a bit of these because you can sell them for like 1,000 caps occasionally. Even the corn cob one because it's so new. So yeah, I'll keep these. I'll keep these here. But we'll continue to drop like the honeybee. A couple jackalopes. Jackalope masks still sell too though. Truth be told. Alright. If anybody wants these and you're on Xbox, feel free to jump into my server.
Would you care for a
I
balloon?
do not mind. Man, I wanted the glowing sun mask so bad. Such a good mask. Didn't get it though. Tried my hardest. I got 2 glowing skulls and 2 glowing gestures if I'm not mistaken. Then I got the glowing turkey as well, but no glowing sun. Alright, that looks good. Okay, now I have a bunch of freaking Foshnot plans too. Let me switch back over.
Have you met my friend Bruno
Notes.
yet? They say he is the strongest
Notes.
hunter in the
Yeah,
world.
the glowing skull wasn't too bad, Seb. I agree. I like the glowing skull. I like the glowing jester too. Because they're actually, both of those are pretty bright.
Lady G keeps telling me the
They're
same
very
thing.
bright. Oops, did I pass through them?
How does she always know?
Oh yes, yes I did. Here we go. Let's see, we'll do 2 of those. 1 of those. That. Slowly but surely I'm getting rid of some of these though. These stacks were in the double digits at first. Get rid of everything except for the butter churn, right?
Lady G keeps telling me the same fortune. You will pop your next balloon. How does she always know?
But yeah, if you're just coming in, you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm leaving some Foshnot plans. And masks. Not the good ones though, but if anybody wants any of this stuff, hey, feel free.
Have you met
Gamer
my
tag
friend
on the
Bruno
Xbox
yet?
is Soul
They say he
Escape
is the
with the space in the middle,
strongest hunter in the
SOUL
world.
space 3SC4P3. Alright, there we go. This should be enough. That's good right there. Whew! That's a load off my back. But yeah, once again, if you guys are playing Fallout 76, how are you guys enjoying the new update? I'm about to do some challenges now. Let's check out our challenges. For Fallout first, we have to drink 1 tea. Should be easy enough. Build a generator in a shelter. Build 10 anythings in free cam in a workshop or camp. Kill a deathclaw. Kill an enemy in the forest region. Scrap junk to produce antiseptic and gain experience, which I guess we've already done. Weekly challenges for the new scoreboard are to complete a daily gold star daily challenge, which means just complete 6 of the other challenges for 3 days. 15 decorations in a shelter, 25 decorations in a workshop or camp. Complete events while on a team. Drink 5 teas. Harvest 30 wild plants or fungi. Kill 30 blood eagles. Kill 25 creatures. Plant 25 crops in a workshop or camp in free cam. And scrap junk to produce bone. Alright. So now I kind of have a question though. Okay, so my camp that I was hanging around up here, the one thing that I don't have that a lot of my other camps do have are crops. So I just built... Oh, wait a minute. I'm wondering, because I just built that first aid kit that holds all of our medicine and stuff. But no, that's probably not connected to our regular stash box. That was its own thing, right? At least that's what I was led to believe, is that it's its own, you know, storage space separate from stash. But anyways, if I were to activate my other camp that doesn't have that first aid box, where the hell would my first aid go? Oh god, you know, where would all my medicine that I just stored there? I guess let's try it out, huh? I hope I don't lose a bunch of medicine. I'll be so sad if I do. I'm gonna activate the camp that I usually use. Yeah, because I didn't have that much room in my regular stash container, so oh god, we'll see what happens. Oh, sorry you guys. Hopefully the audio isn't glitching in and out. There we go. I stream through the Xbox and sometimes we have weird audio issues that we have to deal with. One of them is I have to be in my own party chat. But my party chat only lasts an hour. So every hour in the stream, so like it's we've been live for an hour and 26 minutes. In 2 hours, 26 minutes, I'll have to check again, make sure I'm in area chat, or not area, a party chat. Yeah, weird. I don't know why. I'm trying to raise money. My laptop's 9 years old, you guys. Trying to raise money for a new laptop so I can start streaming through the laptop via capture card. Right now I stream the super old-fashioned way, straight through the Xbox Series X. Alright. So what I wanted to check was... let's see... Let's get all this aid here. Oh yeah, I have so many serums. Yeah, these things get super heavy after a while. Let me see. So it looks like, okay, I'm still at 1,196 in the stash box right here. Good. So where did all that extra aid go to then? Who knows, right? I'm gonna build that new first aid box that we just got. It should be in, yes, additional storage. This is what I'm talking about here. You guys are like, what the hell is she talking about? New first aid kit. There we go. By the way, there's the new menu real quick that you saw. Alright, so it looks like, I don't know where they stored up my medicine when I didn't have that first aid kit, but it's still there, so good. Excellent. All this before was in my inventory escapees at the beginning of stream, and now thanks to this new box, it works kind of like the scrap box and the ammunition storage container, where you do have to have Fallout first, but it's unlimited storage for your medicine, your aid items. So I'm like, hell yeah, it's a lifesaver. I do kind of want to, let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, modify, there we are. Whoa. How do I change snap again? Oh, okay, right there. Oh, free placement is crazy, dude. I can put it in the floor. Whoa, okay. Maybe not snap it again. Colliding snap is better. I just want to put it a little bit to the side right there. There we are. Now it's crooked though. Let's see, how do I rotate it? Damn it. Okay, there we go. I didn't see it rotating, so I was like, is it rotating? Here, you know what? Let me just put it right there so it's easier for me to see this damn table. Uh-oh, somebody got removed from the team. They got kicked. Alright, that should be good enough. Oh, I got removed as well. No! The team hates me. No, I think that happens sometimes. I think the team got dissipated. Team glitched out. Alright. Well, since there's not too many... I think I'll leave world. We'll come back to a different one. Alright, there we go. Getting back in. Because I think I do have to do a couple of events with team members. So I make sure there's, you know, at least a few different options. We got to get into a server where people... I did see a lot of people were raiding or in the raid area in that last server. So sometimes if people are busy or occupied with raids and stuff, they won't do the events, which is fine, but then, you know, you saw it happen with Dangerous Pastimes. We weren't able to kill the hermit crab. Alright, there we go. Yeah, hermit crab was too OP. He was too strong. Alright, how many caps do I have right now? 25,000. I'm debating whether or not to activate my camp store. Or I guess my public map icon. I guess so. We'll let people shop. If it gets too crazy, I'll just have to move my camp again. Not too bad. Oh, thank you so much. Hey! New follower hype. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Let me give you that new follower hype right there. Yes, indeed. Just checking out the new update. My favorite part is the 8 storage box, but once again, that's a Fallout first thing, so... I do like the new camp building menu. It is pretty nice. It's a lot more... Oh, right away we have somebody shopping. The camp building menu is a lot more organized, which is good. Aha, company tea right there. That's what I want. That's what I needed. I think I need to drink like, okay, 1 today, but 5... 5 in total. They also changed how we emote, so I have to get used to that again. Instead of pressing and holding down on the control pad, now we just have to click it once. Alright, looks good, looks good. I'm gonna lift a few weights here so I can carry a few more pounds of items. Hey, what's up, Game and Fun? I'm doing well, how are you doing? Where's the critter cooker from? I think... You know, I'm not sure on that. That one might be... It might be an Adam shop item that I bought one time. I can't remember where that one was from. I'm pretty sure it's one that you have to purchase from the Adam store, though. You're doing nicely. That's good to hear. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Happy Wednesday out there, right, you guys? Happy hump day, everybody. Hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend. Oh, I do have some crazy nose, by the way. Yeah, I have a crazy nose. No. Crazy news that I forgot to tell you guys. I did tell Discord, I told Threads, but I haven't mentioned it here today because we were busy with the other stuff, you know, talking about how the hiatus went, the updates, Labor Day fun, the floating and stuff on the river. Okay, so on Monday, I went floating on the river, had a really great day. things were fine, right? Come home, took a day off streaming so I could, you know, rest and rejuvenate because we were out in the sun for, man, like hours and hours. And so everything went well, right? Yesterday, I go out to get into my car to go to Walmart, and I notice there's like a little calling card or a business card on my windshield, and I was like, what the heck? And so I take this business card off. I notice it has some writing and stuff on it, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And basically, that business card said, I have a picture of it here too. The actual card's in my car still. I forgot to bring it here. But it says, your car was egged and already reported. Owner of this car, call PD to provide info of your ownership for charges, like if they find the people. And I was like, what? And so I flipped the card around, and it's one of the Grandview Police Department's cards, business cards, right? And so I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even notice when I was getting into my car that my car had been egged. And I was like, what? And so I look, and sure enough, on the bottom side, right there, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but on the bottom side of my driver's side passenger's door, there was indeed some egg damage. You can kind of see it right here, the egg dripping down onto the street. But yeah, getting into my own car, I didn't notice. I wasn't looking down at that area. And I was like, oh shit, I did get egged. Ah! And so I was already on my way out. I had, you know, my hair was done. I had makeup on. I was going over to Walmart to pick up some groceries and things like that. And so I was like, I told my mom, I went back in. I was like, Mom, my car got egged. Ah! I'm gonna go drive to the police station. It says to go talk to them, so I'm gonna go talk to them in person. And I did, and long story short, apparently some joyriders, probably some kids or something, they had gone down several of the streets near the area where I lived, and they egged about 20 different cars. And that's what the officer told me when I was talking to her at the window. She's like, oh yeah, she goes, we had some people, it's an ongoing investigation right now. They haven't found the culprits yet, darn. But about your car and about 20 others were egged all the way down these, you know, streets where I live. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so driving back, so I gave them all my info and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm the owner, etc., etc. And they're like, oh, you know, if we ever find these guys, you want to press charges? I'm like, yeah, if you find them, sure. You know, because I didn't do anything, you know. It's not my, why do I gotta, why they picking on me? But it was, you know, they're picking on a bunch of random people and stuff. But long story short, I came back home, and on the way home, I was like, let me see, did they really egg people? And yeah, all along the roads leading to my house, every couple of cars had some damn egg if they didn't clean it off already, and I saw a bunch of shells on the ground too. So these little buttholes had went to the store and bought like at least a couple of dozen eggs. And they just went down the line, egging cars and all that. So yeah, so that's how I spent my Monday, or my Tuesday I should say, was I just washed my car. It looks good now. There is a little bit of damage, but honestly, you guys, my car's 12 years old. I have a 2013 Ford Focus. It still looks nice. You know, and minor dents here and there and stuff, so I try to keep it looking as good as I can. But yeah, that's how I spent my day yesterday, was lamenting about how my car got egged. But it wasn't a targeted offense, thankfully. So, you know, I can't blame it like on my neighbor or somebody that hates me or something like that. It was pretty much a random act. Random act of violence. Mm-hmm. But I was looking into a couple different ways of, you know, trying to reverse that damage. Cheap ways, because I'm not going to go and get a whole new paint job just for, you know, a couple of... I'll show you guys the damage too real quick. Let me see. Well, because the officers wanted photos of it. So I'll zoom into this picture. I don't know if you can see it too well. But unfortunately, I guess because I didn't notice it right away till I was going to Walmart, there is the shape of an egg. It looks kind of like a thumbprint or whatever on that bottom right side. You can't see it very well. This is my neighbor's car, dude. My neighbor got it worse in terms of, you know, having to clean up that yellow gack, the yolk and stuff, but you can't really see it, but all right there, there's a whole bunch of yolk coming down the edge of her car. I guess mine looked quote-unquote worse just because, you know, I have a black car, so any color looks a lot brighter on the damn black car. But yeah. Alright, there we go. So that's my story for Tuesday. Had a great Labor Day, went floating on the river with some friends and family. First time ever floating and stuff. We a lot of drinks, a lot of snacks too. It was a lot of fun. So had a blast Monday, Tuesday. You know, opposite, I had to deal with, you know, the police and giving my info over and things like that. But it just goes to show how quick life can change. Life comes at you fast, right? But yeah, hopefully they find the culprits and all that. If not, that's okay too. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna try to, but yeah, and if anybody has any ideas on how to get, like how to buff out egg yolk scratches, I was looking on ChatGPT and apparently eggs are like super acidic, or at least the shells are, so if they bake in the sun for a little bit on your car, that's why they leave that little imprint sometimes. But you know, ChatGPT was saying if you get some of that scratch remover, you might, keyword is might, be able to get rid of that little imprint and stuff. If not, you know, you have to go to more drastic measures, but I'm not going to go to more drastic measures. For me, worst comes to worst, I'm just going to get a black permanent marker and boop, 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 fill in the dots like I do with the other scratches that I have. You know, there's been some times where it looks like somebody's opened their door on my door and, you know, cracked a little bit of the paint off, and I'll just fill it in with either black nail polish or permanent marker. I'll just dab it in there and stuff. But yeah, and ChatGPT was kind of interesting when I was looking up the egging and stuff. They said, yeah, if they catch those criminals, they'll sometimes the courts will, you know, ask them for restitution and all that. And I was like, cool. I go, so if I buy like a $18 scratch repair kit, I'll be able to get my $18 back. And ChatGPT actually popped an idea into my head, and they said, well, you can, yes, you can ask, just keep your receipts, you can ask for your $18 restitution, but ChatGPT goes, I'll do you one better. You can actually go to a auto body shop and get an estimate for what it would be like if they buffered out the scratch or the eggshell thing, you know, themselves professionally. You can get an estimate for that, and then even if you don't go through with it, you can get that estimate for, say, about $160 or so. Keep the estimate receipt, and when you're going after restitution, give the court that receipt. You might get $160, and then you can pocket some of that and just get that Scratch X stuff, and, you know, for 18 bucks, and then there you go, you have extra money. And I was like, ChatGPT, I like the way you think. Because over here I was all like, yeah, if I buy a Scratch X, I want to get my $18 back. And ChatGPT is the one that's like, oh, well, you could do that, yeah, but also you can get an estimate. Don't go through with the estimate, you know, just keep it as your records and stuff, and then pocket the money. No one says you have to spend it. And I was like, bro, ChatGPT, you sly son of a bitch. Yeah, I was like, I like how you think. I actually told the AI, I like how you think. And, because I had no idea. I was just gonna try to get my $18 back or whatever for just that regular scratch remover kit. And it was like, oh, you know, you could do it like this too. I was like, damn, yeah. Thanks, ChatGPT. And people say AI ain't good. AI is giving me ways to scam the system. Woo! Scam hype. I was just joking, guys. I mean, it really did. But at the same time, it was like, you know, I had no idea. I was like, that's why you're the AI, man. You're a genius. 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna catch some of that story on a clip here. Cause yeah, the AI literally, it really, really did, you guys. I still have the conversation probably on the ChatGPT website. It truly told me that I could just get the estimate and pocket the cash, and I was like, bro. They're like, yeah, you can though. Alright, if you're just coming in, escapees, I'm catching a clip. I just told what I thought was a funny story, so I'm going to clip it and send it out to the interwebs in a little bit. Because, yeah, they say AI isn't helpful, but hey, I wasn't even thinking of pocketing any extra money. I was just thinking about getting my 18 bucks back if I were to buy that super cheap scratch remover. If you missed it too, my car got egged, unfortunately. I wasn't the only one though. It wasn't a targeted hit or anything. It was just, I'm guessing kids going by joyriding, egging. They egged about 20 cars, and I saw evidence of it, eggshells on the road all the way in these streets where I live. Oh, trying to trim this clip properly. Just making a quick clip, you guys, in case you're coming in. I told the story about how ChatGPT enlightened me on how I could get more bang for my buck if I were to get restitution, which I don't think is going to happen, you guys. I think the eggers are going to get away. My car got egged recently, so the people that egged it, they're probably going to get away scot-free. They're probably juveniles and stuff, so. But I'm clipping that because I thought it was hilarious. Okay, that looks good right there. So I'm just making a quick clip of that. Let me adjust that so it's more to the center right there. But yeah, and it wasn't a targeted egging or anything. It was my car and about 20 others. And yes, indeed, after I talked to the cops were the one that's told me that. Because I had to give them my info and stuff in case they do catch the culprits, the criminals. And so when I was talking to them, they're like, oh yeah, your car plus a bunch of others down your streets or your area, down those streets that you live by, all got egged. And I was like, oh, I didn't even notice. And so driving back, I did check the streets. I was like, let me see. And yeah, sure enough, a lot of egg damage, a lot of people that I guess hadn't noticed yet. Some people hadn't washed their cars off yet. I wouldn't have noticed had I not been going to Walmart and seen that the officer's business card and stuff. But yeah, drama. Yo, what up, Pacific Hero? So I'm just making a clip, you guys, because I asked ChatGPT. I was like, because I want to, fix that. Well, I did get some damage. If you guys want to see the damage again from the egg, it's not a lot, and I guess according to ChatGPT, it's because eggs have like a acidic shell, so if they sit in the sunlight, they do a little damage and stuff. So it kind of left like the egg imprint, what looks kind of like a fingerprint. Here's the damage before I washed my car. See, I didn't even notice because it was so low. I got a little bit lucky, I would say, that the egg throwers, aim for the bottom, I guess. I don't know, but they didn't get the top of my car. My neighbor's car, though, you can't really see it too well, but their car got hit worse. And there's like yolk all over and all down their wheel area. But then again, they have a silver car, so I don't know if the damage will look as bad. But anyways, so I was just asking ChatGPT, and I said, what happens if they do catch, the culprits, ChatGPT? And they said, oh, well, sometimes the court will make them pay a restitution. And I was thinking, the cheapest way to fix like a scratch like that and stuff was buying like a $8 bottle of Scratch X, which they have a whole kit that has like a little buffer thing for $18. And so I was like, so theoretically, ChatGPT, I could get my $18 back. And ChatGPT was like, yeah, you can. And they go, but I'll do you, and the AI goes, I'll do you one better though. You can actually go and get an estimate for like a professionally done buffer or whatever, or scratch fixer or whatever. Get an estimate from an actual paint body shop, and let's say that's around $160. You keep the receipt, show the receipt to the court if restitution ever were to come. You could get that $160, and no one says you have to go, this is the AI telling me, no one says you have to go through with it, but you can just buy that scratch remover for $18 and pocket the rest of the money. And I was like, whoa, I go, ChatGPT, I like how you think. And so I'm just clipping that story real quick, you guys. Because it's true, people are like, AI is terrible. But I mean, truth be told, my conversations with ChatGPT are actually pretty enlightening sometimes. Because I had no idea. I wasn't even thinking of trying to scam and get some more money and stuff. And and I told ChatGPT that too. I go, so isn't that kind of like a scam? And they're like, no, it's not a scam. It's just that, when something happens, that it's not your fault, when you receive damages to like your vehicle, for example, that you didn't cause, and somebody else did it, it is like a crime. And so you're entitled to go and get estimates to make your life whole. Like, you know, ChatGPT wasn't telling me to go and get a whole $600 or $800 paint job, basically, right? It's saying, you know, I'm not supposed to be upgrading my car. It's just making my car back to what it used to be before it got the egg damage and the little scratches and stuff on it. So, you know, basically ChatGPT was telling me, oh, you know, you're entitled to get that extra money if that's what it would cost for a professional to fix that scratch and stuff. You know, nobody says you have to go with that, but you can just pocket the money. It helps make you whole again. And I was like, oh, I like how you think. Alright, so now I'm pushing that clip out to YouTube. YouTubus. Copy paste. Alright. And next, we'll push the same clip out to Instagram. Bloop. Alright, and last but not least, I'll push that same clip out to TikTok, but TikTok I actually have to type out the hashtags. Oh wait. Hold my horse here. Bloop. There we go. FYP. FYP games. Hashtag Fallout. Alright, there it goes. Whew, alright, done with that, finally. But yeah, I did post it out on Threads. I just hadn't talked about it here yet because we were so focused on the new update and all that stuff, which has been going well. Yes, indeed. So how are you guys doing? Did anybody, how was your guys' this summer? Did anybody do anything on Labor Day weekend? If you're in the States, that is. If you're not in the States, I know you probably don't celebrate Labor Day. Alright, I'm seeing if that clip went through. Oh, it did. Perfect. There's the clip right there. Don't go through with the estimate, you know, just keep it as you... Alright, there we go. Just chilling. Hey, that's the best thing to do sometimes. All good. Oh, sorry, I'll turn that volume down. Otherwise we'll have a little echo. Alright. So I'm trying to, before I got into making that clip for, you know, half an hour or so, I was trying to finish some of these challenges. We have a whole new season scoreboard. You know what? Let's go through the scoreboard real quick. That's one thing we haven't done just yet. Let's see here. So, Season 22 of Fallout 76's new scoreboards, or, well, I guess it's not really a scoreboard anymore, it's just a seasons pages. We have Appalachian Modern Living up there on the top center. So it looks like we have some Nuka-Cola themed items. Nuka-Cola jukebox. Oh, I'll get the 5% score boost, hell yeah, it's free. Free as we speak. I'll get the atoms too. Love me some free atoms. Oh, sorry, I just wanted to look at this real quick. Nuka-Cola grape bottle flare. Ah. Oh, winter in Australia? How's your winter going, Gamins? I kind of like this bowling ball. It's not too bad. Next we have Nuka-Cola Cranberry. Mr. Plushies, a foosball table. A cool poster. I think these are all themed differently, right? Each page is a different theme. So page 1 is Nuka-Cola theme. Page 2, Nuka-Cola Cranberry theme. Page 3, HHT theme, which I'm not sure what that means or stands for. But yes, the HHT theme. Page 4, not sure what theme this is either, but looks kind of kitchen-y maybe. Knife chef player icon. We got a cosmic knife, which is kind of cool. What's the cosmic knife, by the way? Is this his skin? Skin for regular knives in the game? I don't know, but it looks sick. Alright, glowing knife. I'll take it. Mothman theme for the next page here, page 5. Cool, cool. Mothman bowling ball, that's kind of cool. What are the bowling balls for, by the way? Just for display, or can we, like, part of an emote where you can pretend to throw it? I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out later, huh? Page 6 has a big old whopping score boost for 0 tickets. Not bad. I'm not sure what theme this is. Maybe Vault theme? Maybe Vault Tech Vault theme? Page 7 here. Another kind of Vault Tech-y theme page. We have the Dr. Aid bag, which if you have Fallout First, you can get the First Aid bag, which is pretty much the same thing if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can deposit your medicine into this medicine bag too, so another skin for it. But if you have Fallout First, you can get the original looking First Aid kit for free right now. Alright, page 8 looks like it's maybe Corvega theme? Or at least we have the Chrysalis and the Cherry Bomb, so car theme-ish. Page 9, a Braxo theme right there is what that looks like. Page 10, Sunset Sarsaparilla. A little throwback to Fallout New Vegas, right? Page 11. I don't know, Garahan Mine. We got the Mineral Power Armor. Yeah, Garahan Bowling Ball. Garahan Lunch Pail, so I'm assuming Garahan Miners theme. Page 12. Ooh, Pink Modern Home theme. Alright, I can get down with that. Some pink appliances. Page 13 has more Nuka-Cola stuff. We have the Nuka-Cola Quantum Pip-Boy paint. Nuka-Cola wallpaper, even though Nuka-Cola theme was on the first page. Well, they got some on the 13th page too. I like the jetpack though. I hope this is jetpack for Secret Service armor. Oh, it is! Oh, blessings! High five, you guys. Dude, I have not been able to get hardly any paints for my Secret Service jetpack. Usually the paints that you can buy and stuff on the Atom store are for power armor. And I'm like, oh, I don't have a jetpack on my power armor. I only have it on my Secret Service armor. Page 14 looks like we're going back to Sunset Sarsaparilla theme here. We have a vending machine, an icon, and a poster. Page 15, the last page. I'm guessing this is White Spring-ish theme. We have some Modern Living cork board, which has a bunch of stuff already pinned in it. We got a kettle, we have the spice rack, which, oh, this is a good one, you guys. I think this one generates salts, and it says different seasonings as well. So that'll be interesting, the spice rack. Oh, sorry, that was not the last page. We have this page right here. The kind of random page. We got TV glasses, okay. Retro, but also very futuristic. Hubris Comics Ball, Fishing Rod Eye of Ra, Bobber Mod, Saturnite Fist Paint, Mistress of Mystery Painting, cool. And then some rusted old house. Okay. And then the last page, of course, we have the consumables that you can get if you reach level 150. The bonus page. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Oh, 1 second, you guys got a cough. There we go, sorry about that. Just had to cough a little bit. Alright, there we go. But yeah, some cool stuff. I'm excited for that spice rack. That, maybe the doctor's bag too. Wouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's see. So I just plucked a bunch of vegetables, veggies, and produce from my camp. I think, wasn't there? Yeah, crops. Plant a crop in a workshop or camp in free camp. So let me go ahead and take over one of the workshops. Let's see, what time is it? 3:46. All right. We got time, skeet bees. There we go. Yeah, I agree. Pacific Spice Rack is very nice. I think it does a lot of stuff like collect spices, salt, pepper, sugar. Nice. Game and Fun says yes, display, as there is a bowling ball wooded holder. Ah, so only display. Well, some of those bowling balls were kind of cool. I guess they'd be fun to collect, maybe. Not bad, not bad. So anybody playing 76 out there, how was your experience with the new cards? We looked at a few of the new cards. Mostly I was just worried that they might change mine out. Which, I was left with a couple of empty points on perception and luck. But I just filled them up by doubling up on some of the cards. You know, ranking them up. Well, I'll look more into some of those card changes a little bit later.
Don't listen. We can't go there.
What's the better option?
Some drama.
I've told you a million times. You're better off joining the settlers.
Oh yeah, these guys are the ones debating
We're safer with the
whether to join the raiders or the settlers.
See what those people have done?
raiders. At least they can protect themselves. Unlike those damn
My vote is for neither. Let's see, I think we can change these folks' options.
Where should we go?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make them be raiders. The crater's the right choice there.
What makes that place so special?
Oh, you know, I know the raiders pretty well. I can put in a good word.
That sounds good. I think we'll head off to Crater.
Alright, 1 second, you guys. My dog's barking. Let me see if, let me check the cameras real quick.
Just about time to eat.
Yeah, because they are going wild right now. Oh, okay, I think it just might be my brother and... Oh, okay, it's my nephew. My nephew's here. Ah, I see. Okay. I got some family visiting, it looks like. Yeah, I was like, what's driving my dogs wild here? Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, escapees, let's see. So I'm heading over to my favorite workshop, Charleston Landfill. Yeah, heading over to the dump. We're gonna take it over. If it's not already owned. I don't think it's owned. Nope, not owned yet. I do have to clear out some enemies though. Oh, there we go. 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? Clearing out some enemies in the forest region. food. Alright, apparently there's still a few more enemies that we gotta deal with real quick. There we are. Not bad. Now I'll see if I can take this place over. Take over this dump. Literally. Good, good. The reason that I want to take this workshop over is because I have to plant 25 crops. There's actually quite a few, truth be told. There are quite a few challenges. Oh, you know what? I forgot to use my extra booster. Oh well, we'll do that next week or so. Or should I do it right now? Yeah, let's do it right now. Score booster. But I think that's only for dailies, huh? Yeah, because I didn't see the weeklies change. Or maybe they did, huh? Alright, anyways. Yes. So I need to build 25 decorations in a workshop or camp. Place these crops in free cam mode. And build more decorations, alright. So let's do free cam mode. Set up my little blueprint first. Let's see here. If I can. Oh, do I not have blueprints anymore? Did they delete my old blueprints? Oh, hell nah. Hell nah, I'm upset about that. Yeah, I used to have blueprint options. Oh man, maybe they did destroy the blueprints, huh? Or is there an option here? I don't see it. Camp pieces. Nope. Let me see, just curious. I'll post that there. Blueprint that. Oh no, see, there's my blueprints right there. Workshop and workshop defense. Okay, hold on. Scrap that. Maybe just blueprinted history in the history panel? Okay, so here's my old blueprints. Yeah, I was worried they deleted these. Whoa, there. Now they won't let me place it anywhere. That's some bullshit. Back in my day, I was able to place this wherever I wanted. Oh, now it needs support, supposedly. Fix one thing, break 17 others. Thanks, Fallout. I'm all salty. Let me see. I know, I'm working on this. Hold on. Okay, maybe... Okay, placement. Let's do free placement. And I'll try my best to place this now. Dude, it needs some sort of support. What kind of support? What do you mean? Put it in the air then. Can't even build it in the air? This is some bullshit, you guys. I'm upset. I am horribly upset now. Alright, I had it on free placement. Maybe let's go back to snap placement and see if that helps. a little bit. No? Yeah, I can't place my old stuff, escapees. Oh, I can place my turrets, but I can't place the little workshop that I had. Alright, well. Now, throughout all that nonsense, looks like we got raided. Raided by wild mongrels. Damn it. Alright, so I ran into an issue, guys, with the new update, finally. Finally found something wrong with it. It looks like some of the blueprinted items, at least for me, aren't able to be placed like they used to. I used to have no problem placing that little tiny 1x2 square workshop in this particular landfill. And now I'm having some issues with it, which I'm a little bit salted about. A little bit salty on that. But that's okay. Well, I'll have to see if I can work around it. It says I need support, but the whole thing has a foundation, so I don't know what kind of crack this game is smoking. Alright, supposedly I'm looking for the rest of the mongrels that are supposed to be attacking. Don't see any though. Hopefully they're not inside of these trailers. Excuse me. Nope, they're not out here. Are they back here somewhere? Yeah, sometimes these enemies spawn in weird locations. Oh, there we go, there we go. They finally made it up. Good, good. Okay. Well, since they're taking so long, I'm just gonna keep building. So let's see, I need to go into camera mode, or free cam as they call it. How would we do that? Ah, toggle camera. Okay. Okay, so this is free cam. Good, good, good. Excellent. Now I gotta go back to build, and we're going to plant those crops. So that would be in what? Resources? Yeah, resources, food. So we have to plant 25 of these different items. Oh god. Alright, we got 1, 2. Hopefully those turrets protect me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just planting these anywhere. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do some melons. 21, 22, 23, 24, and last one, 25. There we go, you guys. High five. Weekly challenge done. Excellent. Now I have to build like 25 decorations or something like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just random ass decorations that I have to throw out here. Crockery. That's what it says right there. Fauna, holiday, Let's build a bunch of coffins. Good for Halloween, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's 20 again, or 25? Hopefully. If not, I'm just, I guess, overachieving here. I'm just gonna build a whole bunch on top of each other. There's a bunch of coffins. Coffins galore. Coffins galore, everyone. Coffins galore. There we go. It was 25. Build decorations in a workshop or camp. Whew! Thank goodness. Okay. I think we're done with that, you guys. All these damn crops and coffins hanging around. Alright, let's see here. Build decorations in a shelter, so we still gotta do that. This is not a shelter though, this is a workshop. Complete events while on a team. Alright, build a generator in a shelter. Okay. Alright, I'll help out with the dogs here. Good, good. This counts as killing animals in the forest. Forest region. What did those poor forest animals do to you? Nothing. They looked at us sideways, that's why we gotta exterminate them. Alright, looks like the next wave is heading up. There we go. Big old wave right there. I know I mentioned it before, but I do like the new waterfall. Not waterfall damage, but I like how the damage numbers kind of fall in a more bouncy formation now. Before they were just like boom, 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 stack right on top of each other. Now they look kind of cool. Alright, that was the third wave of enemies. Let's see. How many more enemies do we gotta take out? I think that might have been it. Oh, it was only 5! 5 of them and I'm still here slaughtering, slaying and praying, huh? Alright. Well, one more wave to go. That was it? Okay, thank goodness. Whew! That took a while. We got the 25 creatures in general. Let's see. Yeah, pretty sure we did. Good, good. Excellent. Alright, so I do need a death claw though. And what event started up? Most wanted. Looks like nobody wants to deal with that. Alright, me neither. Me neither, I'm good. Let's go ahead, we'll free fast travel to Fort Atlas outside, and then I'll go and see if I can find a death claw either in that one mountain disposal area or inside of what cave was it? Not Wendigo Cave, Hopewell Cave. Hopewell Cave should have a death claw, but the abandoned waste dump here usually has at least 2 death claws. So let's go overachieve and get our 2. Oh wow! Spawn right in to get beat on the back by a ghoul officer. There we go. But yeah, if you're just coming in escapees, we're working on some of the weekly challenges and daily challenges. Don't have to get all the weeklies done, but I do want to get the dailies done at least for today. We've already checked out quite a few of the updates. Read some of the patch notes and stuff with it too. Woo! I forget that the head is not the weak spot for Deathclaws. It's actually their bellies. Oh god. Aha, there you are. There you are, weak spot. Bellies. %. I guess because it had his back turned, huh? There we go, perfect. Alright, there's our 2 Deathclaw kills for the day. What else do we have? Up there on the top right, we have build a generator and a shelter. Still gotta scrap a few pieces of junk to produce antiseptic. And those are the 2 dailies for the weeklies. Gotta complete 4 more events on a team, build decorations inside of a shelter, drink 4 more teas, scrap some junk to produce bone, and kill some blood eagles. Blood eagles I can do easily. Alright. Let's go back to Fort Atlas real quick. But yeah, once again, if you're just coming in, I haven't asked you this question yet. How are you enjoying the new update for Fallout? We went through all the season pages too. And there's some cool rewards. The spice rack is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I don't know if I'll start collecting the bowling balls. I was hoping maybe there'd be like an emote connected to it, which shows our character, you know, actually holding the bowling balls, but I guess that's not a thing. So that's okay. Oh, what's this? Yeah, someone's been here already. Woo, this is the glowing Deathclaw. Oh man. Good luck, I'm out of here. Oh jeez. I know, one slap from this level 100, I'm down, dude. Down on the ground. Oh god. Explosions. Come back here, Deathclaw. It's smart they took off. He's like, fuzz this. Me too, Deathclaw, me too. There we go, it's almost down, it's almost down. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they made Deathclaws a little scarier. A little bit more formidable than usual, huh? Yeah, I actually feared for my life right there. Alright, going back to town. Or town, I should say, camp. Going back to camp real quick. Looks like if you check on the bottom right there, my character got some sort of disease, so I gotta go fix that. Better go heal up real quick. Well, thank you again, you guys, for hanging out today. Appreciate it. We've been live for about 2.5 hours, so not too long. Once again, I was on a 3-month, like about a 3.5 month hiatus from May 18th until just a couple days ago. End of August is when I came back and started streaming again. But it's good to be back. I'm just playing some 76 to kind of ease back into streaming in general. But I do plan on playing some more story-based games, like Fallout 7, or excuse me, Fallout 7. Like, that's what we're playing right now. Going back to Oblivion Remastered. because I didn't finish my playthrough there. And I do really enjoy that game. The last time I did play that game was when I streamed it with you guys, because I didn't want to, you know, continue on and not have that content for the stream. I'm excited to get back to Oblivion Remastered. This game, 76, is just a little bit easier to just slide back into because you don't have to worry about paying attention to any storylines or quest lines, you know, unless you haven't done the quest lines yet, but we've pretty much finished all of the quest lines, if I'm not mistaken, all the main ones for sure. If not with this character, then I've had, you know, like 3 or 4 others. Well, actually like 2 or 3 others, I should say, besides this one. Alright, got rid of the radworms. The wadworms. I did pick up some more tea, which is part of, I think, the weekly challenge. What's that tea called again? Ah, company tea. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. There's our 5 teas for the week. Good, good. I'm gonna go cook that deathclaw meat as well. Yeah, thank you, Pacific. Good to see you too. I know I did miss you guys. I didn't plan on going on any hiatus or anything. And I never do plan on going on hiatuses. They just happen. You just say goodbye to the stream and then, you know, don't see them for another 2 months. Ah! That was my longest hiatus though. The most recent one I've taken in all of my 10 years of streaming. Yup. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna cook that deathclaw meat, and I just came back out, huh? Popped out like nothing happened. There we go. But yeah, it was fun. I just did some summer stuff. Basically went swimming quite a few days at the public pool. My only lamentation about the public pool swimming was that I missed the very last day. Yup, apparently. And you've probably seen it on, if you're following my social media. My mom and I, we went to the parade, and that happened to be the last day that the public pool was open for my town. I didn't know. So I just went to the parade with my mom. I had no idea that was the last day of the pool too. But, you know, I was telling Discord that I wanted to make sure to be there on the last day, and psh, went and missed it. Nothing special happening on the last day or anything like that. It's just I like swimming. It brings me back to when I was a kid and stuff. Alright, there we go. Other than that, I went to a couple local concerts. I got to go to a Dead Animal Assembly Plant concert at a bar. Just about 30 minutes away or so, and so I got to talk to Zach again. If you guys don't know, Dead Animal Assembly Plant, they also stream on Twitch, or at least the frontman does, and a couple other members of the band hang out in his chat and stuff. And so he had noticed that I wasn't streaming too. He's like, oh yeah, when are you coming back to streaming? I'm like, pretty soon, hopefully. And I did, but it was like a good couple of weeks after I seen them live. Nice, swimming hype. Love swimming too, Pacific. GG. I know my my neighbors actually had a pool too. And so I would hear their kids, you know, swimming while I was in the restroom and stuff, because we have a window right there. And so, you know, I'd hear the sounds of laughter and splashing. And they just barely broke down their swimming pool a couple days ago. School's already started around here, so, you know, makes sense. Alright, build a generator and a shelter. And 15 other decorations. Alright, let's go to my shelter then. Seems good. But yeah, it was a pretty good summer. No complaints here. I did a karaoke competition. Didn't make it very far, sadly. But we talked about that earlier. I would love to do karaoke just for fun. Instead of having to like... Well, because the competition, you know, you couldn't just leave. You had to wait for the next round to be announced and stuff. And so, man, there was like 30 different contestants. You know, I was bored. at like about after 15 or so, because everybody's song is like between 3 to 5 minutes. Some people chose those super long, you know, freaking like 9 minute, 10 minute songs that were just, you know, droning on and on. Most of it was like a guitar solo, not guitar solo, but just like an instrumental solo. And I'm like, oh man. So me and my friend that were there, we were getting a little bored too. I'm like, come on, can we just let's wrap this up? And so sad to say I didn't make it to round 2, but I was also like, that's okay. Good enough. I'm fine with that. I want to go home. Either that or, you know, at least sell alcohol at the next karaoke competition. So it's a little more entertaining. Alright, so am I supposed to be in free cam for this? I don't know, but I'm going to be in free cam. I know I had to build some decorations, but also just one generator, right? So we'll do one of the little generators here. Oops. Okay, this one I guess is too tall. Let's do the little baby generator. There we go. Perfect. As for decorations... let's do just a bunch of balloons. Well, actually, I kind of need that plastic, so let's do something.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest
Somebody's dropping a
convenience.
nuke.
Thank you.
They're dropping a nuke, you guys. We'll do a bunch of skeletons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one, 15. Alright. We got it. Whew. Looks like a bunch of people died here. They're just standing around. Alright, so where is this nuke blast going to occur? Savage Divide. Oh, they're doing the Minoga Mine one. Oof. Earl Williams. Yeah, are they aiming at my camp? That's what I'm always worried about too, James. Like, oh shit, are they blowing my house down? Which has happened a few times. I've noticed it, but I've noticed it like on stream a few times before where people are trying to nuke my camp and I'm like, oh no! So I get out of there fast. I either leave the server or I just activate a different camp. But no, it looks like they're going to start up the Earl Williams event. Bye, Gaming's Fun. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. It was good to see you, Gamins. And that goes for everybody else too. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming in. I do hope everybody had a good summer. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Alright. I think let's modify and I'll get rid of all this crap. You know, what, Soul? You don't want a bunch of skeletons hanging around your shelter? Nope. I'm good. Good without them. Scrap Dr. Bones here. Doctor. They're all Dr. Bones. Yeah, it reminds me of that one TV show called Bones. Alright, looks good. Let's see if we're on to... well, let's see how many points we have now for the season. 225, not bad. Not bad at all. We've already unlocked the second page, hell yeah. I'll take that. Let's see, we need to reach rank 12 to unlock page 3. We're at rank 11, so pretty close. Pretty darn close. Oh, I'll take that free poster, yeah. Anything else free around here? Nope. Yeah, there's the bowling ball rack that you guys were talking about a little bit ago. to display the bowling balls, of course. Alright, challenges left. We have to produce some more antiseptic, complete 4 more events while on a team, and kill 30 blood eagles. Alright. I'll try to get into Colossal Problem here. But we'll see. If I get into the instance by myself, I'm leaving. I don't want to try to fight Earl Williams all alone. All by myself. Well, looks like we do have a couple other players. One guy's level 39. Oh man, I don't know. Hope some more people show up. That would be nice. Yeah, I haven't done an Earl Williams event in quite a while. Long time, I would say. Picking some stuff up there. Alright, we have at least one other person here. I don't know. If we don't get more people showing up in this particular instance, I might just fast travel on out. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I'll do some scrap-a-lapping while we wait. Alright, there we go. We got another person here. Good, good. I think I have some liquid courage. Liquid courage helps you out in this particular event because, oh yeah, I got a bunch of liquid courage because Earl Williams likes to do that death scream. So if you drink liquid courage, you won't be affected by that death scream for at least a couple minutes, right? I'm not sure how many minutes though, it's not too many, like 3, something like that. Yo, Radio Raptor, did I say hello to you already? Well, hello again. But yeah, speaking of that, that was a good question though, James. Has anybody who plays Fallout 76, have you guys gotten your camps nuked by anybody? Like, have you ever been targeted by someone who was nuking? I've seen it happen. So it's happened to me on stream before. I got lucky, I noticed it before it happens, so I'm able to move my camp or leave the server. But I've actually seen it, especially during Fasnacht, where, you know, people are either AFK or they're just doing their own thing, and it seems like other players might see or notice that somebody's AFK, which means they're just, you know, they're not paying attention. They're not at their keyboard, right? They're not playing the game, they just have their character there to get those masks. Well, I've seen other players drop nukes on some of those AFK players who, you know, aren't physically watching their game. And so, you know, the whole camp gets obliterated. I'm like, oh shiz. It's always interesting to see. I know, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, I do feel bad. Like, damn, you know, they're just trying to get the mask too. I don't mind if people AFK during Fasnacht, I don't care. It don't bother me as long as I don't get kicked out of the, the server. As long as I don't get kicked out of the server, I'm good. Alright, I'll take a little bit of Med-X here. I left all my lunch boxes in that new first aid storage container, so I don't have any lunch boxes to pop right now. Damn, James! Was he like following you to different servers? I did have some trolls like that on stream like I want to say a couple years ago. It hasn't happened in a long time. But yeah, I had like a group of guys that were trying to, and they were emoting, you know, they're all upset with the thumbs down and stuff. They were following me to different servers, and finally I just had to like block them on their profiles and stuff. It was weird. But yeah, they were trying to do the thing where you throw those baits, the explosive baits or whatever they are. They were throwing those at my camp, trying to destroy it and stuff after they couldn't nuke it, and I was like, oh god. I was like, you know what, you guys, I'm gonna leave the server. And then they popped up right next to me, and I was like, oh, geez. I had to turn off the player name tags too for a bit. It was wild. Alright, doing a little bit of damage, not too much though. I think we can take this guy down, Earl Williams. Oops, wrong one. Trying to repair here. Where is he at? Oh god. I have to remember not to get hit by that lava. Where you at, Earl? There you are. I would go up and try to hit him with my chainsaw, but I don't know. He's probably just gonna kick me in the face with that big old foot of his. Been through that before. Alright, I'll try my best. Oh man. Where's he at? There he is. I hope he doesn't glitch out. Earl has a tendency to glitch out sometimes. Woo! Alright, I'm backing up. Drink some coffee for the action points. Heal up too a little bit. Alright, let me go third person so I can just make sure that I'm not in one of those lava pits. So there's that screech that I was talking about. Liquid courage prevents you from being affected by that, thankfully. So far, so good. Alright, I'm backing up. Drink some more coffee to regenerate action points quickly. Try to get his head a couple of times. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, backing up. My damn auto axe broke. Repaired it real quick. Alright, re-equipped it. Woo! Got me with that horse kick. There we go. Chainsaw wasn't working for a little bit. Oof. Oh, there you go. Got it. Gotta readjust here. Got him in the butt. Alright, I went back into first person because it's a little bit easier to see. Gotta get a little closer. Woo! Alright, I'm backing off. Drink some more coffee to regenerate action points. Maybe slay a couple of these Wendigos here. Woo! We're getting there slowly but surely. Doing 420s damage. Not bad, not bad. My armor got broken. another corner. Alright, I'm gonna back up real quick. Looks like my chainsaw's about to break again. Yet again, yet again. I'll repair it before that time comes. Good, good. Drink some coffee for good measure. Dude, my character's gonna be peeing so much because of all the coffee we drank. Alright, Earl's almost dead though. Oh, did I go down? Yep, I went down. Help, help! I've been injured and I can't get up. Thank you. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Woo! Alright, let's see if we can get Earl. Take care of him just with the regular gun here. Doing 500s, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's see. Oh shoot. Yeah, my liquid courage ran out. Whoa. Let's see, where's Earl at? He's up here. Come on, come on. He's almost dead, he's almost dead. Woo! There we go, he's dead. Good, good, good. GG, everybody. Oh, it's the first time in a while that I've done this particular event. Cool, cool. Alright, grab your stuff, everybody. We got a fat travel out of here in a second. Yo, what's up, ever since? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good summer. There we go. We're just checking out the new update for Fallout 76, new season, all that good stuff. Worked on some of our challenges. Let's see, anything else I need to pick up here? Nope. I probably will have to switch out to hazmat suit though. I'll just put that on, preemptively put on the hazmat suit. Thank you for the lurks, Noah. Appreciate it. Yeah, blueprints are broken. It took me a while to find my damn blueprints. They should be in the history location of the new camp categories and stuff. I found my blueprints in history, but then you're right. I tried to place my blueprint and it was like, oh, it needs support, doesn't have the right foundation, needs support. I was like, that's some bullcrap, dude. I was able to place that particular blueprint like almost anywhere if I were to rotate it properly. Well, I was rotating and it wasn't letting me place anything. But other than that, I do like the new category organization they did for camps. It's alright. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to get used to the new controls and stuff. It's less scrolling now, that's good. As for the new seasons pages, I'm alright with some of the rewards. I want that new salt collector reward though, spice collector, whatever it is. That's gonna be kinda cool. I do like what they gave to us as a gift for Fallout First. A paid gift, by the way. The new first aid storage kit. That's a good one. Woo! We made it, everybody! We made it! We're alive! We're alive! I do feel like I'm not as strong as I used to be. So there's been some new weapon updates and stuff that I was reading about in the patch notes. And Yeah, I feel like I was a bit stronger. Ooh, my health going crazy there. I feel like I was a bit stronger before the update. But, you know, that's just, I'll have to look at the cards, see if I want to switch out any other cards, things like that. Alright, now how do I get out of here? What's the quickest way to exit this nuke zone? Yeah, the spice rack is gonna be sick. That's what I'm excited to unlock, hopefully. Hopefully soon. Unfortunate campers here. They got nuked. Whoa. Alright, we'll continue to go this way. I'm just trying to get out of the nuke zone escapee so I can put my clothes on and fast travel out of here. You can fast travel now for a specific amount of caps if you have that one card equipped. But they do charge you a bit more than the regular going rate to fast travel. But that's kind of interesting though. Good to have in a pinch, right? Whew, okay, I think we're out of the nuke zone, finally. Scrap a couple items. Still trying to learn how to craft junkies mods. Alright, looks good. Now we're gonna strip down, strip naked. I'll just put this outfit on real quick. Oh, these are broken, my bad. Repair them. Yeah, my armor broke during that battle. Yes, that's right. Let me get my character's underwear on. Just some under armor. There it is. Excellent. Alright, now we can move around a little bit more freely. I'll go over to Nuke World on tour over here. But yeah, once again, you guys, thank you for keeping me company today. Appreciate it. We've gotten a few of the challenges done. Actually, quite a few, I should say. I think, let's see. Just gotta do the antiseptic one and killing blood eagles. Alright, I think for the antiseptic one... Oh, no, that's acid. I was gonna say we could break down some bug parts, but no, I think that's acid that you get. Alright, I'll scrap that. I think for antiseptic, what would I need to break down, you guys? That one I forget sometimes. Let's go take out some blood eagles though. We need 30 of them. Let's see, we won't get all 30, that's for sure. Should we do fly swatter? Super easy event. Let's go ahead and do it. Hold on there, fly swatter. Where is the actual event going on? I don't even see it. Fly swatter, fly swatter. No, I don't see it. Okay. Maybe if I keep heading this way, it'll pop up again. Secret event. Nope, nothing. Oh, wait. Oh, I do hear that vertibot flying around, though. Let's try to find that vertibot and just shoot it down. There you are. blew one of them up. Got that one, now we just need this one here. You come back. Dude, it looked like it did a nosedive into the ground. Ah, there you are. Alright, we got it. Dude, this box bounced like it was made of rubber. Seen it, I seen it. Blood bugs and ticks, thank you. I'm gonna go try to look for some ticks in a little bit here. And blood bugs as well. Blood bugs a little bit harder to find, but ticks, I know a couple of spots for them. Well, actually, I only know one location for ticks. And that is up at the entrance of Vault 76. Alright, so sadly this Vertibot wasn't part of Fly Swatter, that event, but well, we got a free nuclear keycard. That's good, I suppose. One person at the event. Let me see here. Yeah, the Moonshiner Shack is usually where at least 2 ticks pop out. There used to be a third, but a lot of times those guys that live at the Moonshiner Shack, the settlers there, they've usually killed one by the time I get there. So let's see. We'll head on over. We'll head on over. The Moth Home. Ooh. Wait for me, gentlemen. Hold on there. Alright, I got 2 tick blood sacks. Aha. There's another one. Good, good. I think, is that it? Oh, one more. Cool.
Not enough people nowadays value the importance of a well-crafted meal.
Good, good. Alright, let's see if that was enough. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, we did it. Yes. Good job, good job. I think, too, another place that I remember has ticks that pop out might be around Dolly Sods. Like if you kind of head towards the workshop, the Dolly Sods campground, between that and where you turn in that quest, sometimes ticks will pop up too, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so the only other things we have to do are complete events while on a team, but we have all week to do that, and same with the Blood Eagles, we need 30 of them. But I'm down to go Blood Eagle hunting real quick, might as well. Oh, there's like 4 to 7, oh, blood bugs that pop up, huh? Cool. Oh look, Fly Swatter popped up again. But where is that damn...
Larkin here, and I've got a priority alert for you. We picked up another one of them automated survey Vertibots out in the
I feel like this event that popped up might be a glitch.
But you'll need to hit it hard and fast if you're gonna knock it down. The noise also tends to attract unwanted attention, so watch your backs. Good luck. Try not to get killed.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's flying around here. I have a feeling that Fly Swatter event is glitched or something. I don't know why Melody Larkin's talking. I don't see anything flying up there. The other Vertibots that I killed were just the standard Enclave ones. Oh well, I'm gonna mind my own business. Continue heading on over to the Blood Eagles camp and stuff. 30 for the week. The reason I'm trying to do as many weeklies as possible is I do want to get back to streaming some Oblivion Remastered, because there's just a few more quest lines and storylines that I can focus on and stuff. I just got back from a 3.5 month hiatus, started streaming again. Fallout 76 is one of the easier games to just kind of slide back into. You don't have to worry about paying attention to any quests or anything, if you've already done them, of course. There are a lot of quests in this game. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying this character's done like pretty much all of them. There's a few that we haven't. Like, for example, I've never done the Ghoul questline. Nope, and that's been out for several months. That's just because I don't really have an interest in making any of my characters ghouls. I mean, I guess I should, maybe with one of my previous characters, just to check it out and stuff, but I know ghouls do get a lot of cool perks and all. I wonder if we'll ever be able to become super mutants in this game. Wouldn't that be crazy? You get like a huge debuff to your intelligence, but a giant buff to strength. Alright, I'm not sure how many Blood Eagles we've gotten. Looks like 8 out of 30. Oh, another thing, I'm itching my mosquito bite right now. Another thing that happened while I was on hiatus, or not hiatus actually, this just happened Labor Day, which was on Monday. But I went floating down the river on an inner tube for the first time ever with some friends and family. And the only negative to that is that, oh man, I got eaten alive by mosquitoes. I have like 4 or 5 mosquito bites. And they do okay if I don't touch them or bump them into anything, but right now the cord here, the cable was rubbing up against one. Started up that itching. So yeah, the only negative to that. The rest of the event, no complaints though. Dude, I used up so much ammo during that Earl Williams fight. I remember I had like 2,000, now we're down to 978. Woo! Yeah. Alright, I think we took care of all the Blood Eagles here. I'm gonna fast travel over to... Yeah, we can go to Widow's Perch. There's usually like 4 or 5. I know, I get itchy just imagining that. Stop imagining! It's horrible. It's a pain in the butt. But once again, that was my first time ever floating down the river, so now I know for next time. Bring bug spray. I know I bought a whole bunch of sunscreen and I took it with me. But the thing that I forgot was to bring bug spray. I know, I didn't even think about that. It had been a long time since I've been out in the river in general. I do forget how many bugs tend to gather, especially at the surface of the water. Oh, is that the against automation? Let me see, where did that sign go? Yeah, sometimes there's a sign here. Protest sign, that is. I think I might have picked it up. Oh, cool. Let me see. Oh, yes, that is. Little workbench here. Good, good. Might as well use it. Oh, I did pick it up. Cool. Keep it. Add it to the collection, right? Alright, that was Widow's Perch. We're almost halfway. We'll go down to, yes, the kill box. Has quite a few blood bugs, or blood bugs, sorry, blood eagles. So if you're just coming in and I haven't asked you yet, I know I've been asking this all stream and stuff, but how are you guys liking the new update? Anybody enjoying the new seasons? Any items that you're excited about unlocking? New season started on Tuesday, and same with all these updates. They've been out since Tuesday. Holy crap. Stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll! I'm on fire! Got robots attacking me too. Beat it, Protectron. Mind your business. Let's see, I could have sworn it told me there was an enemy down here. So this guy? Guess it was that guy. Another enemy somewhere up here. There you are. Yep, 10 more. 10 more blood eagles. Oh, good idea, Radio Raptor. Oh, getting a phone call here, and we just mute that real quick. Radio said, yeah, I remember completely blanketing my sis in my room in bug spray when we were little up in the mountain in a cabin in the summer. Good idea, smart idea. That's what I should do next time if I ever go floating again. I want to blanket myself in bug spray. Sunscreen first, then bug spray. Maybe mix them both together. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies in here, it looks like, at least if you check the bottom center. Well, there's at least 2, that's for sure. Oops. Aha! 1, here's the second one. And the third. Set me on fire again. Whew! Can't go up the stairs. Alright, looks like there might be one more. Upstairs or outside. Aha! Alright, I think that's it for this location. Only need 5 more. Next, we'll start heading over to the pigsty. There should be 5 there, unless somebody has already raided it, you know, killed all the raiders themselves. Yeah, they should make a combined bug and sunscreen spray. Ooh, that's actually a really, really smart name for it too, the bug screen. Genius, I think you're on to something there, Radio Raptor. Let's make it a thing. Oh, we'll split the proceeds 50-50. Yeah, I'm surprised people or, you know, somebody hasn't done that yet. I wonder if there's maybe some sort of caveat. Then watch, you're not supposed to combine those 2 chemicals. It could lead to chemical burning. No. I'm just joking. That'd be crazy. I mean, I don't know. It might. You could set your skin on fire if you do that. That's a lethal, noxious combination. Alright, I think we got all of them that we needed. Let me see, I do hear some more enemies though. Oh yeah, we did! Escapees, high 5! So we almost got all of our weekly challenges done. Definitely got all the dailies done. Right there. Weekly challenges, did most of them except for completing the events while in a team. I still need to do 3 of those. But, like I said, we have pretty much all week to do that, so I'm not too worried. There we go, I just wanted to get most of my challenges done, because I think I'm going to be going back to streaming Oblivion Remastered pretty soon. I know I missed that game so much, you guys. I had never played it on my hiatus. I didn't want to, you know, experience any cool events without you guys, so I was like, alright, I won't play any Remastered till I come back. So it's been a while, it's been a long time. But I'm excited to play that again. Get rid of these. Perfect. Once again, if you're a member of Fallout First, and you're thinking about playing 76 and stuff, I would recommend to at least log on and pick up this aid storage box. Fallout finally gave us an unlimited storage area for aid products. So all the medicines you have, buff outs, buff tats, med-X, addictols, Excel, all of those cool medicines can now be stored here. Even lunchbox, stim packs, glowing blood, all that good stuff, you guys. You can store your carry weight boosters. All unlimited, only if you have Fallout First, though. So I recommend if you want this storage box, you know, check out Fallout First. You can even, I guess, subscribe to Fallout First, get that box, put all your medicine, and then cancel your subscription. Maybe that might work, huh? Get your money back. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking too. Radio Raptor said, we tried that, but the combination made fumes of mustard gas under the user's skin. Whoops. I guess that's why we weren't supposed to mix those together. But yeah, if it doesn't make a lethal combination, that'd be a really good idea, truth be told. It would indeed. Alright, escapees. Well, thank you again for hanging out with me. I pretty much did what I wanted to do in 76 today, so we had a good 3-hour stream. Not as long as I would like, but, you know, hopefully I'll be back maybe a little bit later. If not, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I do want to get back to Oblivion Remastered. That's why I wanted to get at least most of the weeklies out of the way, so I don't have to, you know, I don't have that cloud hanging over my head. But I should probably get some of the weeklies done. Actually, before I leave, though, I think we already got to... Yeah, we did get to rank 13. Nice. So we unlocked page 3. Need to get to 18 to get page 4, but we're on page 3 already, so that's good. I'll take the carry weight boosters, hell yeah. Some more superb bait. Got a stash box there. Circle G flare. Well, my name in real life does start with a G, so I'm taking that. And the Circle G ammo stash box for free. Good, good. Alright, well, once again, you guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, I do have somebody at the camp, though, so I can't log out just yet. We'll see if they're shopping. We're gonna spy on them. You shopping, other player? No, I can't even see them. Oh, there they are. They're not shopping, but they're chilling. Good enough. Yo, what's up, Carpet Noctum? I am just peacing out for the day. We checked out the new update here in 76. Checked out the new seasons. Got our dailies done. Got most of the weeklies done. All that good stuff. I know, it was good to see you, Radio Raptor. Thank you for coming in. That goes for everybody else, too, that was here. Thank you again, Escapees, for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I might be back a little bit later. Maybe to finish up the very last weekly, or, well, we'll see what happens, Escapees. But for now, I'm hungry. Haven't had lunch yet. It's already 5 p.m., so I will see you guys a bit later then. Alright, Escapees. Bye, James. Bye, Carpet Noctum. Bye, Radio Raptor. See you guys later, and as always, my friends, ever onward, ever forward. Hope to catch you next time right here on the Soul Stream. Peace, everybody. Bye. Check out the new update. Woo!